6 o'clock exactly at the MJ Morning Show. Welcome, everybody. I just saw there was no Powerball winner last night. I know that, Fester, you brought up Powerball when we were doing the show on Monday. That's right. We did the show on Monday, folks. We were here. We didn't take some lazy-ass 4-day weekend deal. We didn't do Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. No.
Great.
But Fester, when we did the live show on Monday, Fester, you brought up the fact that that Powerball was now at a point where you're going to start paying attention, start playing, because it was, what, $500 million?
Yeah, over $500 million's my number.
Yeah, so $500 million on Monday, and then I even went and bought a ticket for Monday night because I had to go to the supermarket, pick up some crap. So I actually bought a couple of tickets and, of course, didn't win jack squat on it. Now, the drawing last night, I forgot to buy tickets for because Powerball is Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, right?
Right, it's Saturday drawing.
All right, so last night, no winner, and I'm not going to give out the numbers. That, to me, that's the dumbest thing. On the radio, I'm going to give out the numbers. I mean, if you play, check your damn things on their website, the Powerball.com website. Are we still blocked, by the way?
I'm on Powerball's website right now.
Hold on, did you just go to Powerball.com?
I went through Google, but yeah, it took me here.
All right, because we were blocked, our corporate security blocking certain websites for like 2.5 years. Well, we're almost here 3 years in October, and I've been complaining that we can't even get to the Powerball website. I got to go to it on my damn phone because they had it blocked as, it was like labeled or it was categorized like a porn site or something. Like we couldn't go to I guess you can't go to porn sites. Didn't we test this once in this building?
We once
If you're on Wi-Fi, you can't.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, you can't go to WikiFeet on Wi-Fi. That's what I know.
There's a couple of workings, but generally speaking.
Anyway, so Powerball, no winner, and the jackpot's now up to like an estimated $590 million. Hey, Froggy, not one, not two, but three.
Yeah.
Not one, not two, but three.
Three what?
I watched. I counted one, then I counted two, and then I counted three this morning.
Oh, no.
Any idea what I'm referring to?
Cops?
No.
I saw three of them today.
I saw zero.
Well,
I saw zero police cars on the way in. Zero. Nothing.
Froggy lives in a high crime neighborhood, so they beefed up their patrols in his neighborhood.
Oh,
so
I live in a high crime neighborhood coming from you?
I live in the highest.
Guys.
What?
Let's stay focused here.
You saw him on the road and he drifted off, or he picked his nose.
Hey, you're
times?
getting close.
Yeah, I know.
You're in the right vicinity.
I know what it is, but
I know
I'm
how
not going
this
to say it.
How do you know? You just walked in late. How do you know?
Because I know. I can read your mind over here.
What?
This.
What?
The phone.
No. I had nothing to do with the phone.
Are you stalking me again on the way in?
Dude, I'm driving behind you, and I observed you.
Why are you observing me? Shouldn't you be observing the road?
You're right in front of me. You are on the road in front of me, and I watched you do this not once, not twice, but 3 times this morning.
Didn't use a turn signal.
Nope. Dude, I don't know what your driving situational awareness is, but I watched you nearly hit 3 curbs while making turns. You're making a turn. Are you laughing?
Yeah.
It's really particular,
3 curbs.
Actually, every time any of us make a tight turn, we almost hit a curb.
Dude.
It happens a lot.
Dude, I'm driving behind Froggy. I want to see your right rear wheel. I want to see how mangled up that thing is.
I don't pay attention to
probably
curbs.
Jagged metal. I'd probably cut my finger if I ran my finger around the rim of your around the rim of your wheel.
The perimeter.
Yeah, the perimeter of your wheel. No, but seriously, you turned off of MLK into the back entrance of the office park, and you drifted so far to the right, you almost hit the curb. I mean, in fact, I think you might have scraped the curb on that one. That's one. Then you turned right on Executive Center Drive North, and you, again, turn so close to the curb. You have this whole wide area, and you're like hugging the curb. I think you might have scratched your rim again there. Then you made a left turn into the parking lot, and again, I'm like, come on, he can't do it a third time. And sure enough, I mean, you like kissed the curb three times in like less than half a mile. You're like hugging the curb. What is it with these turns where you're like trying to like drift into the curb?
Well, I was watching a video on the way in. A lot of times when I'm driving in,
oh my God,
I get caught up in my YouTube videos on the way in.
Oh, is that it?
So I was watching. I missed the main event from wrestling last night.
Maybe Roxanne wasn't too far off about holding up her phone.
So I was watching a wrestling match on the way in.
Are you serious?
From last night, yeah.
Dude, what is the matter with you?
It's just the last part where it's all easy. I don't have to really pay attention. It's just that last little bit that gets difficult, with the side curbs and whatnot.
You're telling me.
By the way, you're tailgating me, which is illegal. All right, so
you were driving ridiculously slow. You were about to miss the two lights at Gandhi and MLK.
Keep pushing me, and I'll report you.
I gave you the brights. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I
such a Karen.
I flashed them like 3 or 4 times.
You're flashing them.
You know what that means? I'm going to go slower now because I know it's you.
That's the worst thing to do. I mean, he's driving erratically already. Now you're distracting him even more.
I'm trying to watch the wrestling from last night. I got this jackass brightening me up.
And measuring your curb to tire ratio.
God, when are you going to pay attention to your driving?
My driving is absolutely fine.
Yeah, right.
You were like you were pulling out of the traffic light all sluggishly. You were like, now it makes sense. You're watching YouTube while you're driving, which is about the most moronic thing I can even think of.
Well, I tape it to my steering wheel. With duct tape. So it's not really that dangerous.
Yes, it is.
Then when you turn the wheel, you have to turn your head upside down.
So wait a minute. So your phone and the whole YouTube video is going in circles as you turn your steering wheel?
I mean, that's fine. I know what's going on. I mean,
jackwagon.
No turn lasts that long.
Just getting rolling, folks. We're just getting started. Thursday. Hello, MJ Morning Show Q105. And traffic is on. We got Pat with the latest. We're back in minutes. MJ Morning Show Q105. Hello. It is the MJ Morning Show on Q105. I never realized how shrieky she was.
Love that song.
At the end of that song, it was like just shrieking, like.
Oh, when it came out, everybody was so impressed. But now it sounds
I don't know. I don't think it's aged well. I just got to be honest. I mean, the shrieking. Am I just getting older? I mean, it's like,
hey, Mariah, it's your producer. Can we get a little higher, please? Higher. I mean, it's like unbelievable. She's very talented.
Hey, so I complained yesterday about the fireworks being blasted off of my neighborhood like close to midnight last night, or on Tuesday night. So we were back. We were off on Tuesday, obviously, for the 4th of July. We did a show on Monday, off on Tuesday, back yesterday, and I spent some time talking about the fireworks in the neighborhood that, we've got these neighbors, and it's every year, every single year. We've got a multitude of houses. I live on the water on Tampa Bay in South Tampa, and we have these neighbors that think that they've been hired to put on professional fireworks shows. I don't know where the hell they're getting this stuff, but they're using like these professional grade mortars that you'd see at a fireworks show. And I was complaining on yesterday's show that on 4th of July night, people were firing off fireworks in my neighborhood at 11:30, 11:45. I'm like, what the hell? I got a message from a listener that in their neighborhood, fireworks were going off until 3 in the morning. What the hell?
Well, people party and they don't care.
Yeah, and I printed out the story. Hold on a second. Or I printed out the email. I mean, that is ridiculous. 3 o'clock in the morning. Let me bring this up. Here we go. This individual said, hang on a minute. Just let me find this.
Well, they were shooting off again last night at my house.
Yeah, I found it right here. So this is Ken. Ken Beersing sent me a note. We had it until 3 o'clock in the morning in Valrico.
I'm sure.
He heard me talking about my complaint that they were firing off fireworks in my neighborhood till close to midnight. And he had it in Valrico till 3 o'clock in the morning yesterday. That is ridiculous. So thanks, Ken, for the little update there on that. That's a joke. Somebody was just saying something.
Last night they shot off fireworks again in my neighborhood. We could hear them at like 11 o'clock again.
What, the leftover stuff? The stuff they didn't get to?
Yeah, I guess so.
It'll go for a few more days.
Yeah, I got some leftovers at the house.
What about gunshots? Did you guys have any gunshots? Trying to tell the difference sometimes between a gunshot and a firecracker might be tough for some people. But the whole bullet thing, I know here in the Tampa Bay area, and listen, it's not just here, it's nationwide, the total jackasses that fire guns in the air, those bullets that go up, they have to come down, and they come down with a velocity that they will go through the roof of your house. Froggy, didn't you have that?
Oh, yeah. My old house over in Countryway.
Yeah.
We had a leak for some reason, and the roofer came over and found a bullet right over our bedroom that was lodged and caused a leak. He brought it. He's like, you shoot guns? I'm like, no.
Yeah, from my bed. I'm just sitting in bed, and man, we got some. Yeah, we fire guns from our bed into our ceiling.
And he says, and then he told me the whole thing that this happens. We find it once in a while in roofs. We'll find a bullet that has been shot in the air.
Oh, it happens all the time. I had a story. Hold on a minute.
There's videos. I follow a YouTube channel of people getting shot.
A whole channel of people getting shot
by downward bullets.
Every day, Froggy's got some new YouTube channel he follows.
By bullets, there's a guy in Mexico, and he's talking in a car, and he's like, yeah. Done. Immediately. Right in the back of the head.
A bullet that fell from the sky.
Yeah.
You look at the Arab idiots out in the Middle East.
That's at weddings.
And they're firing, total idiots.
I was thinking about that.
Total idiots. You see, like in the Middle East, at celebrations or even protests, they're just firing guns in the air. It's like, these bullets go up, they have to come down. So, Froggy, how many years ago did you have the bullet lodged in your...
Oh, my God. 18,
All right.
19 years ago.
So somebody obviously shot a gun in the air. The
At some
bullet
point,
came down, hit your. It could have been a mile away.
It was right over our bedroom.
Oh, that sucks.
It could have shot me right in the ween.
And you had a leak in the house and it was a bullet hole in your roof.
That's town and country for you.
You know, these days, call Enhance Home Solutions, our roofing sponsor here on the MJ Morning Show. Yeah, if you got a leak in your roof, maybe it's a bullet hole. Call Enhance Home Solution for a free bullet inspection of your roof. Yeah, enhancehs.com. That's enhancehs.com. And see if you have bullet holes in your roof. Hold on. What? The guy who wrote me the email has phoned in. Hold on. Andrew, tell him I'll be right there. Is that Kenneth? Kenneth Biersing? All right, Kenneth, hold on. I'll be right there. All right. So, Froggy, are you serious? You're telling me there's a YouTube channel of videos of people getting hit by falling bullets?
Yeah, it's happened numerous times.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
hey, Andrew, what did you say in my ear about Tropicana Field?
A visiting police chief was at Tropicana Field about 11 years ago and was hit by a bullet that came through the ceiling, through the roof.
From South St. Pete?
God. Well, that is like a very weak roof, isn't it?
I mean, it's like a tarp.
I mean, wouldn't the place like melt if a bullet went through it?
Well, no, just pierce the tarp.
Yeah.
I don't recall that. 11 years ago, a visiting police. Find that story. I want to see that story.
Charles Sweat was the name of is the name of the chief.
All right. What's his name?
Charles Sweat, Sweatt.
Not Keith Sweat?
They're maybe related.
Keith Sweat, Charles Sweat. And he's a police chief from where? Or where was he from?
Town of Parker in the Panhandle.
Can you talk into the microphone?
No.
I'm sorry, I was leaning over to the screen.
Yeah,
Town of Parker in the Panhandle.
All right, and he was Tropicana Field and he was hit with a bullet?
He thought he'd been hit by a foul ball when he first felt it, and apparently it was a bullet.
Where was he hit? Does it say? Was he hit in the arm? I mean, if he was hit in the head, I don't know if he'd be talking. That is, I don't remember that story.
His leg.
Hit in the leg by a so
I just got hit by a very, very, very small baseball. Oh, why would he think it's a baseball?
My God. And when was it? Was it around 4th of July?
The article was published June 26th of 2012. So it was leading up to it.
Yeah, it was before the 4th of July. I don't remember that item. That's crazy. Hey, let me grab, I think this is Kenneth. Hey, Kenneth, is this you on the MJ Morning Show studio line?
Yes, MJ, long-time listener.
Kenneth, thank you, buddy. By the way, thanks for your email, and obviously you heard me just share it. So you're in you're in Valrico, and early yesterday morning, after the 4th of July, so 3 o'clock in the morning on July 5th, they were still firing off fireworks in your Valrico neighborhood.
Yes, sir. Close to 60 and Mulrennan, they were up, in an alleyway, and just, it was shaking my house.
That's ridiculous.
It's July 6th. It's going to happen.
No, that was July 5th, Froggy. That was
definitely going to happen then.
Yeah, I thought.
Last night, too, till midnight.
Yeah, what?
Last night, till midnight.
They're still firing off fireworks last night on July 5th till midnight?
Yes,
Oh, put on a sound machine.
What the hell's going on in Valrico?
At 4 a.m., and, they're out there till midnight last night.
Yeah.
At least they gave us a break.
That's crazy. Hey, Kenneth, thanks for engaging with the MJ Morning Show, not only via email, but also calling in this morning. That's tremendous, and you're a valued MJ Morning Show listener, my friend.
Thank you, my friend.
All right, buddy. Have a great day. What do you do for a living, Ken?
All right, I'm a truck driver. I'm on my way to Bradenton right now. I'm on 7.
What you hauling?
Yeah, what do you do? Who do you work for? What do you haul?
I haul for TRX Trucking in Tampa, Florida.
Oh.
And it's containers out of the Port of Tampa.
Oh, containers right out of the Port of Tampa.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Where are you from?
Yes, sir.
Tell us all about your fest.
This is getting to be a lot of information from old Kenneth.
He's from Valrico.
Fester, you're so mean.
Yes, I live in Valrico.
All right, Ken, thanks for the call.
Tell me about your family history.
I mean, that's what
have a
Roxanne.
great day.
That's where
Have a great
Roxanne's
day.
Going with this.
That's what you guys are doing.
She's like, hey, where are you from? You guys want to get to know each other.
Froggy wanted to know what he was hauling.
I mean, come on. It's always, whenever you're a trucker, you come across a trucker, you got to ask.
I would like to thank Kenneth for pointing out that he was pulling from the Port of Tampa, Florida.
Yes.
Because I want to confuse that with the Port of Tampa, Kansas.
There is a Tampa, Kansas.
There is a Tampa, Kansas.
That is true. What the hell? Tampa, Kansas? Hey, speaking of truck drivers, later on this morning, I saw a truck that had verbiage on the cab, not the trailer part. I'm driving home yesterday. I'm on the Howard Franklin Bridge, and there's a truck next to me, and I look, and there's a sign or a message on the back of the cab, the part that tows the trailer.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ooh, dude, man, I think you're tempting fate. So hold on. Later on this morning, I took a picture of it as well.
Is it on your IG?
I have not posted it yet, but
it will be.
It will be, because I'm going to post this because we're going to talk about this. All right, I don't have time to do it now, but I will get to it later on. Folks, another reason to listen to the MJ Morning Show in its entirety. Listen to us in the 6 o'clock hour right now. Make sure you're listening in the 7. At 7:23, 7:24 every morning, we kick off an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ Morning Show. So at about 7:23, 7:24, we go for an hour and 20 minutes with no commercials and no music. It's nonstop MJ Morning Show content. And then, of course, the 8 o'clock hour, and we're on till close to 10 o'clock every morning. So make sure you listen to the entire show. If not, we podcast the whole program by 11 a.m. The whole podcast is up on all the major platforms. MJ Morning Show on Q105 Podcast. And then, of course, MJ TV. You can watch us live right now on MJ TV, or watch the replay anytime you want. Early morons in the news, and coming up later on next hour, we'll get into what I saw on the side of a truck, and I think this guy's just asking for it. This truck driver this is an over-the-road truck, a big 18-wheeler. This dude is asking for it, and I've got a picture to prove it. Hang on, it's all coming up on the MJ Morning Show. We'll do early morons in the news next, so stand by. Song that Flip Fantasia was like,
Oh man, I hate it.
what are you talking
No,
about?
it's good. It gives you a good feeling, good vibe.
Yeah, Cantaloupe. All right, early morons in the news. All kinds of fireworks stuff that we kind of touched on a little bit yesterday. Later on, we have the kid hit by a stray bullet locally. I mean, it's just some sad stuff. Also this morning, we have this toddler that was hit by a car.
That was overnight.
Yeah, that's breaking. I got a lot of questions about that, so we'll get into that story coming up in just a bit. Early morons in the news. Here's a local item. I mean, why do schmucks point laser pointers at helicopters and airplanes?
When are they going to learn?
How about pointing a laser at a Tampa police helicopter? Yeah.
Like you zoom in on your eyeballs.
I mean, how much of a moron do you have to be to hit a police chopper with a laser pointer? These people that use laser pointers and point them up, especially with helicopters. Now, if you've got a commercial jet that's landing, it's a little more difficult for the pilots to determine exactly where the laser came from. They can give a general location, but when you're in a chopper, especially a police helicopter, and you're on the ground and you shine a laser they can see exactly the home, the apartment, wherever you are. They can see exactly where that it's almost like a piece of yarn is strung right from the cockpit of the chopper all the way down to the window or the front yard where that laser pointer was shown from. And hold on to your thought a second, Froggy. We got a guy, we got a total imbitard here, accused of pointing a laser at a Tampa police chopper earlier this week. Laser was pointed at pilots twice just after midnight on Monday at an apartment complex off Bush Boulevard in 56th in Tampa. Officers found the apartment that the laser was pointed from because the chopper can tell you exact. People think they're on the ground. Oh, I got this little laser pointer. It's dark out. Man, like I said, you could draw a straight line from the cockpit of the chopper all the way to where that laser was actually fired from. I mean, ridiculous. So officers on the ground were dispatched to the apartment because the chopper can tell the cops exactly where to go, their fellow officers. So they show up and they arrest 26-year-old Juan Lozada Zamorano, who was charged with misuse of laser lighting device. And, of course, if you point a laser at an aircraft or even a vehicle or even a boat in the state of Florida, that is a third-degree felony. It's not just airplanes and helicopters, folks. If you point a laser at a boat or a car, you can be charged with a third-degree felony. And luckily, the TPD aviation pilots were not injured. But there are times where pilots, whether it's an airplane pilot or a chopper pilot, where they have some eye issues. Fester, what, are you going to jump in the conversation? Like, where have you been for the last 4 minutes?
I mistimed this last commercial break.
Dude, you walk in 4 minutes late?
I mistimed it.
That means 4 lashes.
Hold on, where the hell were you?
Well, first I walked
Just answer my question.
It's a long story.
Oh, God,
It's not an interesting one.
Why is everything long?
Is it a 4-minute story or longer than
Hold
that?
on, we've been back on the air for 4 minutes, and you just walk in.
Yeah, I thought this
And you're
was...
about to join the conversation like you've been sitting here the whole time.
Yeah, actually, nobody would have known until you brought it up, but...
We don't
Here
let your
Well,
lies
because
go.
guess what? I was about to start with a different story, but I couldn't because you weren't here to operate the computer in front of me.
Have Froggy just yell, "Hey, Fester!"
Where were you?
Well, I went to
I
the...
don't need a long story. Just where were you?
out.
I'm glad you asked.
Yeah, out. I mean, if you don't want a long story, don't ask me.
Where the hell were you?
All right, so I went to the MJ Morning Show office because I thought I brought my Pop-Tart that I took from home.
Did you fall asleep in there?
No, I went down to the car to get my Pop-Tart, which is strawberry flavored. I bought the multi-pack from Sam's Club where they have strawberry, cherry, and blueberry.
Yeah.
I brought a strawberry Pop-Tart into work this morning, and then I go to the little kitchenette area over there, and they're out of coffee. So I'm like, I'm probably doing pretty good on time. And I thought mistakenly that we had a little more time here.
You thought
And-
we played a song.
Right, I thought we were playing our song here.
I hate this story.
Dude, we never play a song here.
Right. Hence, when I
I always at 6:40 I come out of the commercial break with a little rejoin bumper, and this time around I played Dip Trip Flip Fantasia. And
Okay.
you're what, eating Pop-Tarts in the office?
I haven't eaten it yet because I'm going to eat it next segment. But
That's
I
right. You're right. We hate the story.
I told you you'd hate this story. I knew you'd hate this story. And
Yeah.
then, as I'm walking into the studio,
Oh, there's more.
4 minutes late, I said to Andrew, "Did we play a song?" And Andrew's like, "No, idiot. We never play a song at this time."
Yeah,
So,
idiot.
Let's go.
I genuinely mistimed this commercial break.
Can I tap out?
do apologize.
Can
I
we
wish I
be-
wasn't telling this story.
Can we go around the room and tell all the boring things we do during the break?
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
look,
your story sucks.
I told you it would suck.
Story sucks.
I am a man of my word. When
You
I say,
suck.
if I tell you the story sucks, believe me.
Suck.
But again, just accept that I was out, and my sincere apology.
I'm moving along now.
Hold on, before on the helicopter video.
Yes.
Did you see the video from the helicopter?
Yes.
Amazing.
It is.
They
Oh,
pinned
thanks
it.
for that great point.
They pinned it right to the guy's house.
Dude, they, like I said, take a piece of yarn and stretch it from, I'm just trying to simulate like what the laser line looks like. Take a bright green piece of yarn and take it from the cockpit of the helicopter at 1,800 feet and string it all the way to the front door of the house. That's how accurate they can pinpoint a laser coming from the ground, especially from a helicopter. All right, I want to know what the hell's going on here. A Jeep driver out in California. This is Lexus of Beverly Hills.
All right, sounds fancy.
Yes.
At Lexus of Beverly Hills.
The cash is on the dash, right?
I have never owned a Lexus. I don't think anyone in this room has ever owned a Lexus, but
There's a hot wrestler named Alexa Bliss.
no, not what?
Not Alexis.
Oh, yeah.
No, just a Lexus, a Lexus car.
Oh, Alexa's car.
Let me give you the fact pattern here, and let's try to figure out what the hell happened. Surveillance video at Lexus of Beverly Hills out in California catches a Jeep driver repeatedly smash through the front of the Lexus dealership. Earlier this week, about 10:30 p.m. on Wilshire Boulevard, the driver not identified is seen ramming the Jeep into the glass storefront repeatedly and then drove away.
Wow.
So it's not a hit the gas instead of the brake. This
No.
is intentional.
Yes, that's what I said. 10:30 at night, they drive into the parking lot of Lexus of Beverly Hills, and they just start smashing. I mean, smash the Jeep through the window. Put it in reverse. Smash through it again.
The front window blowout sale.
You know, it certainly has like the aura, the feel of this person is really, really angry at Lexus of Beverly Hills.
They must have been slighted in the past.
That's what I'm thinking. Did they get a bad deal? Did they find out that a friend got a much lower lease payment? I mean, what? That's why they're driving a beat up old Jeep now. I don't know. But so the driver of the Jeep then drove off, crashed into a stop sign across from the dealership, and then the driver abandoned the vehicle and fled the scene. Nothing stolen at the Lexus dealership. We don't know what the motive is, but I'm just thinking about this. Why the hell would that happen? Why the hell would someone smash a Jeep repeatedly into the front window of Lexus of Beverly Hills?
Because he's a Jeep guy and he doesn't like a Lexus? I don't know.
I mean, those Jeep guys.
Is there a sticker of a Jeep logo urinating on a Lexus logo?
Like Calvin
Yeah,
just
the
kind
Calvin.
of relieving himself.
Was that Calvin like peeing on a?
Ford being on a Chevy?
Does it go both ways?
I think
Yeah,
so,
it goes both
It depends
ways.
on if you're a Ford or a Chevy guy.
So you can have the Ford peeing on the Chevy. You can have the Chevy peeing on the Ford.
Yep.
Is that it?
Oh, Calvin has
I
bladder
don't.
issues.
I don't see those much anymore.
No.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I think those have been replaced by those flow-grown stickers on the back of those pickup truck windows these days.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. So,
Yeah.
was the driver caught?
No, the guy fled the scene. It just smashes repeatedly into the dealer, and it's caught on surveillance video. People were on the road and rolled even cell phone video of the guy smashing the
And
Jeep.
he's like just stopped in the middle of the road doing it.
Exactly. And the dealership is like right. It's like a storefront
Yeah.
right on Wilshire Boulevard. Unbelievable. All right, 6:51 at the MJ Morning Show. It is a jammed up, jacked up MJ Morning Show this morning. We're back in minutes. Did you see the recall on the stereo equipment?
Yeah. What, Bose?
Yeah, but this is a lot of pieces, but there's a weird element here. It might be the element inside the speaker that's part of the recall. No, there's a weird story here. And listen, there's a chance you might have this stereo equipment, this speaker from Bose, in your possession, and I guess it could burn your whole house down. All right, hold on a sec. We'll explain. Oh, also, Costco crackdown.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, Costco crackdown. You know the Netflix deal? Yep, Costco. Hold on a minute. We'll explain it all next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Stand by. Q105 at 7:02. Make it 7:03. Hey, folks, Thursday morning. Kind of a weird week. Tomorrow's Friday already, with the chopped up week with the 4th of July. Hey, we'll get into this in more detail, but the facts are coming out. Just a terrible story out of Hillsborough County this morning in Town and Country. Froggy, this is your neck of the woods. Froggy lives in Town and Country.
Love Town and Country. I got my Toco merch coming out soon.
What?
Toco, Town and Country.
Town and Country.
That's what the locals call it, man.
Come on, man. Get
Toco,
with
is that it?
Get with it, Tim. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but this story is horrific, and I want to know why.
Yeah, a 3-year-old is dead. A 3-year-old, little toddler, because they got out of the apartment and was hit by a car at 3:30 this morning. 3:30 this morning around Sheldon Road and Mayflower Road. Do you know where that is?
Oh, absolutely.
Sheldon and Mayflower. I'm sure when I'm on Sheldon, I must pass right by Mayflower. Just awful. And again, nobody would expect a 3-year-old toddler to be walking on a road at 3:30 in the morning, but it happened this morning. The story, according to news reports, is that the driver was on the way home from work, realized that he had hit something in the road, and then realized it was a child.
Oh.
No signs of impairment on the driver. He did not flee the scene. The driver went back to the scene.
Oh, my gosh.
Then the deputies are trying to figure out where the little 3-year-old came from, and then found an open door at the Valencia Apartments. And the parents were inside the house looking for the child.
Oh, my God.
I mean, I can't imagine what's going on here. So the toddler, at 3 o'clock in the morning, walked out of the apartment and started roaming onto Sheldon Road in Town and Country. It's just a terrible, terrible story. No streetlights, they say, in the vicinity of this accident, according to the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office spokesperson. But this is, here's a quote. This is from Amanda Granite. Amanda Granite, spokesperson for the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, says, truly a gut-wrenching and heartbreaking scene that has unfolded. Our thoughts are with the family and anyone who knew this child. What a terrible story. I mean, that's a nightmare. A toddler gets out in the middle of the night. How do you prevent that? Well, I guess maybe you can have a chain up high.
Yeah.
I'm sure this family, these parents are going to be replaying this and what they could have done differently, over and over and over. You're right, forever.
So could they be in trouble for child endangerment or something?
No, I mean, a kid wakes up and just throws let's say you have a deadbolt on it, he tossed the deadbolt and walks out.
I don't think.
That's almost every house.
First glance is that the parents were not expecting this, and
Of course
not.
I'm guessing this is not a negligent situation. This is just a horrific tragedy. This is awful. All right, let me just try to if I can try to light. Sorry, folks, but it's breaking news this morning here in the Tampa Bay area, Hillsborough County, Town and Country. Just terrible story. And I mentioned the stereo equipment. I mean, this is weird. So everyone's heard of Bose, right? I've got Bose noise canceling earbuds.
Yeah.
They're very popular.
I've had the QC headphones in the past. Anyway, Bose makes stereo gear. They make sound bars.
Yeah.
They make speakers. I mean, Bose has been around for years. Hey, the NFL headphone microphones that the coaches all wear.
Bose.
Those are currently sponsored by Bose. The big logo on the things. Listen to this. In the United States, Bose is recalling 870,000 base module speakers because of a fire hazard. So the recall involves select Bose Acoustimass Lifestyle and Companion bass modules by Bose, sold with some home theater systems. But listen to this. This is so weird. The recall involves these bass modules. So it's the bass unit.
Well, you need the bass.
You gotta have
face.
that bass. That what's that? What's
All
her
about
face?
that bass?
All about that bass. What's her name?
Megan Trainor?
It is. Thank you, Festa. Look at that instant recall over here.
No, I'm a big bass and Megan Trainor.
It's all
fan.
about the bass. About the bass. Well, guess what? It could be about your house burning to the ground, burning to the ground, burning to the ground.
Because you know I'm all about that bass, no trouble.
Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate it.
You need trouble, Megan.
But this is what's odd about the story. The units were sold from 1994 to 2007. It's taken them this long to realize what? 1994. That's when the MJ morning show. That's when the MJ and BJ morning show debuted across the street.
I was 14.
The MJ and BJ morning show debuted in 1994. The recall goes back to January 1994 to April of 1997.
Well, you're saying it's taken them this long to figure it out, but maybe they don't go bad for 15 years.
That's why I was just about to say this. Look at that. Roxanne getting all engineering-like over here. Look at that. Hey, I'm impressed.
Yeah, engineering mind right here.
Yeah.
I mean, if my house hasn't burned down yet, I'm thinking I'm safe.
Well, I'm thinking that maybe the speaker deteriorates over time. Listen, if you're still using the same stereo equipment, the same speaker and bass unit from Bose from 1994,
It's my classic system.
I think that you get some issues, all right? If you're using the same damn speaker or bass module from 19, I just thought this was, and they sold 870,000 of these in the United States over a 13-year period, 94 to 2007. So if you have these affected units, call Bose. What are they going to do? What are they going to give you, like a new 2023 model?
that would be awesome. You call Bose and you upgrade 25 years?
Yeah, it's like over 1 million units because they were sold in Canada and Mexico as well. So if you think you've got, you know what it is? Show me the picture. It's like this rectangular unit with like the hole, like a softball-sized hole in the top, and that's like, I guess it echoes or reverberates the bass. So there are two different ones. There's a square bass input area, and then there's a round one. But I'm thinking January of 94, the MJ and BJ morning show went on the air in February of 94.
That's amazing.
That is crazy. I'm like, I was like, you got to be kidding me. All right, Costco crackdown. What do you think? Hold on. What
What is all that noise?
Do you not hear Roxanne?
Roxanne, what are you
Rustling with
It's like,
ASMR.
are you going through a bag of donuts over there?
So for the
I wish.
last 3 mornings, on Monday, yesterday, and now today, Roxanne, about this time, digs through her makeup bag, and it's the loudest thing. Roxanne, get your
I
bag
was
and
looking for a pen.
get the bag and dig through it like you were 10 seconds
I mean,
ago.
literally, let's put it.
That's all you hear.
This is the noise we have going on in the back. I thought it was a Bose bass unit going bad. I thought we were about to have a blaze in the studio. So what do you? Can you have a crunchier sounding makeup bag?
No.
What is it made out of? Bubble wrap? What is this?
It's bubble wrap with glass shards, and
What?
there's a lot of noise.
Sounds nice.
Dude,
So
do this. Listen.
That's ASMR. I don't know.
it's not even as loud as it was when she was doing her whole hand. She was in there mid-arm deep, just
You
looking
were
for something.
Digging in there. So you dug.
Pen.
You made that kind of noise. You distracted the show to find a pen.
Yes, I did. I did not distract the show to tell a terrible story about what I do during the break.
A throwback to Fester's horrible story.
About what 20 minutes ago?
Yeah.
Still getting texts about
So
it.
why do you need a pen? What are you trying to write down? Why don't
what
you just?
I do and don't like about everybody in here.
You're making a list. You checking it twice.
That's odd.
Good.
A hate
I
and don't hate list.
So the FMK list.
What is that?
Bleep, marry, kill. You never made one of those lists?
Oh no.
You pick 3 people, right?
Yeah.
Oh, my
like,
God.
For example, like MJ, Froggy, and Andrew. One I would have relations with. One I would
the
marry, and one I
FM
would kill. You never did that list before?
No, you know what? Now that you mention it, I have heard of it.
Yeah, you.
So I hope
everybody
I'm
has that
related.
list.
Yeah, that's
I would bleep Froggy.
that starts in junior high school, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it does.
Yeah,
No,
that's a-
I would bleep Andrew, and I would marry.
Oh my
I would-
God!
I
What
would-
are you saying?
I would marry Froggy.
What are
Can
you-
we ISO that, Andrew?
I would marry Froggy,
I would
and I would
bleep
I'd
Andrew.
kill MJ.
What are you saying?
There's only 3 options.
What is wrong with you?
There's only 3 options. FMK. Am I the only one that's ever played that game?
All right, guys, you've
No,
just thrown my whole schedule off here. I got to push the Costco crackdown to the opening segment next.
Just want to say, if you put Roxanne in the mix,
jeez.
I kill Roxanne.
Oh,
My God.
that is awful.
Because, you know, Andrew's...
Because you
Andrew's-
kill me because you're doing what you know what to me, and you smush me to death.
What are you?
No, there's nothing like that.
Ugh.
All right, she doesn't know how this game
Are
works.
you just suggesting that Fester was doing the F part with you?
No.
No.
Oh my gosh,
No.
What?
Roxanne.
And then he'd smush you because
no,
he would
I just
be on
think
top?
Well, he's
Is
going to
that-
kill me. I'm asking how I would die.
My
It's
God.
unrealistic. Everybody knows I'm a power bottom.
7. Oh my God.
Everybody knows.
Just
Everybody
stop.
knows.
Stop it
Roxanne,
now.
just dig through your bag
Just-
again. would
I'm
you?
turning your mic off. Stop. All right, 7. My God, I can't get that out of my head. All right, 7:14 at the MJ Morning Show. Folks, don't move. We start an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ next, and the Costco crackdown first up. We have a lot. Oh, Carrot Top. Did you see Carrot Top is because he was on the plane with the crazy wacko lady. We have a lot of stuff we'll get into next. Don't move. An hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ Morning Show. Don't miss a minute next here on Q105. Stand by. MJ Morning Show, it's Q105, 725. All right, I'm like a minute and a half later than I'd like to be, but don't worry, you don't get short-shrifted here. You don't get shortchanged. You still get 1 hour and 20 minutes at least of nonstop MJ Morning Show starting right now. No commercials, no music, no interruptions, just nonstop content. So our furniture makes the most noise in here. Just our stuff just creaks. And I thought that Ron, the new general manager, said we're getting new chairs because these things are clunky messes.
Oh, they're disgusting.
We need the silent chair.
Yeah,
The whole building is disgusting.
MJ, you know,
The whole studio, the studio's disgusting. Everything's disgusting.
you really should not be complaining like that around contract time.
Actually, now's the perfect time
Or
to complain.
shitty. Yeah.
Obviously, you guys don't know how to negotiate.
I'll tell you,
My contract's up December 31st. So I don't know when they're going to approach me, but listen, I'm ending my afternoon show at the end of this month, and listen, it might just be a good time just to throw in the towel on everything.
Do you want me to buy you the WKRP home radio set?
No,
that you can
it's-
play with at home.
Listen, it might just be time to enjoy life.
I mean, the MJ
Enjoy
podcast would be fantastic.
Might be just time to enjoy.
You just got back from a week of scuba diving, and it's time to enjoy life.
I would like to do 52 weeks of scuba diving. How about that?
Yeah, how about that?
You're really upping your odds of getting shark attacked at that point.
Seriously.
All right, now I told you I'm going to do the Costco story, the Costco crackdown. Hold on a minute. I will get to that momentarily. We have a lot to do. I got like 50 things I'm going to try to cram into the next hour and 20 minutes. First, though, I teased a moment ago, I just joined. Do you know what I just joined?
Gay man's
OnlyFans.
course.
I'm sorry. What
Froggy,
did
what did you say?
what did
Nothing.
you?
I'm
what-
just kidding.
What did you just say?
I just saw an article that the gay man's course is coming to town, so
So
I just thought I'd throw that out
I say I just joined, and you said
there. Gay man's
the
course.
gay man's chorus.
Hey, Froggy, that is ridiculous. Everybody knows MJ can't sing. Jeez,
I
Froggy,
love those guys.
That's the dumbest answer ever. Have you ever heard him sing? He can't join any chorus.
No, he really
All
can't.
right, can you answer my question? What did I just join? It's
Oh.
not the gay man's chorus.
Small wiener club for men.
All right.
Turn his mic off.
Too much
Oh.
coffee.
What is going on
I've
with
had
you?
2 cups of coffee.
right, so-
Sorry.
OnlyFans.
I joined OnlyFans.
Oh no! I know what you joined.
Did you join? Did you join Cameo?
Cameo, yeah.
God, would you guys get with current events, please?
Cameo's done.
No, I'm not on Cameo. You don't hear much about Cameo anymore. At least-
No.
yeah,
No.
yeah.
Only fans?
I never. It's not OnlyFans. I didn't join Cameo 5 years late.
Gay
No.
man's chorus?
Dude, it just debuted today.
Oh, the new Meta platform.
Yes.
Oh.
Wait, what is it? Is it called Thread?
Threads.
What a dumb name.
Threads.
Excuse me.
That's a dumb name,
Yes.
Mark.
It's not dumb. I named it after my old dog, Little Threads. He got run over
You
by a
can't
car.
even say it, Mark.
His name is Threads.
It's Threads.
I can say Threads.
How do I post? I'm trying to. It says you haven't posted any threads yet. I know. Where's the post button?
What is
So-
it? Is it complicated?
I just during the commercial break. Let me tell you what happened. So the Mark Zuckerberg. By the way, Mark.
Yes?
Mark's in the studio this morning
Always. I like to hang out in here in the corner and just think of stuff.
So,
Right.
hold on.
with his very sloshy spit talk.
Hey, you think I have a saucy spit talk?
MJ,
Never noticed.
before you invent the guy who's behind Facebook, or before you talk to him, is it an app? Do I have to-
Yes.
so I have to
Yes.
I'm asking.
Dude, it's the Twitter competitor.
Who is this hump?
All right, Meta, which is the parent company now of Facebook and Instagram, they launched their Twitter competitor. Because listen, Twitter, I haven't posted on Twitter since March.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
You don't feel like you give Mark Zuckerberg enough ways to make money with IG and Facebook?
You really are
You wanna
you're
join-
I don't really care for Zuckerberg. I really, I don't like Facebook. I mean, I do have a Facebook account, and we do. Fester manages the MJ Morning Show Facebook.
Very poorly.
My personal Facebook, I can't tell you the last time I posted on there. I've never really liked Facebook at all. Instagram, I begrudgingly.
Yeah, right. You love
Well,
Instagram.
hang on a minute.
you talk about it 100 times a day.
Shut your face.
Listen to me.
You even call it IG.
I begrudgingly joined Instagram. the issue is that in this business, we have to use social media. If I didn't have to use social media, I wouldn't. If I didn't do a radio show, if I didn't need to engage listeners with other methods than just this freaking microphone, I would not be on social media. If I were not on radio, if this was not my career, I'm telling you right now that I would not be on social media because I have always said that social media is a net negative. I think look what it's done to kids, body dysmorphia. You've got kids that are like on the edge of suicide these days. There are all kinds of stories.
And this is something you promote 20 times a day?
Froggy, shut up.
Those kids would just follow him at Certified MJ Radio.
Guys,
Look at the picture of the shark.
They would learn about Aqualife. They would learn about odd food.
Rice.
They'd learn about how to make their dog vomit.
And they would not be depressed.
Yeah.
would you listen to me? So I need to be on social media because of my chosen profession and the promotion of the MJ Morning Show. If I didn't do a radio program, I'm telling you right now, I would not be on social media. So with that being said, I'm not a Zuckerberg fan. I don't really care for Facebook. I never have. Instagram, I love imagery. I love pictures. So that's why I more gravitated to Instagram over the last 5 years or so.
You realize I'm in the room and you're saying you're not a fan of me, and you do also realize that I've been training in the great art of BJs. So why would you say this?
Excuse me?
It's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
What?
I've been studying Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, all right? And that's why I've been in the ring, and I'll put you in my finishing hold. It's called the Zuck-Off, as you know.
No, listen, Zuckerberg has been doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He is one of the best BJ performers.
Yes.
Yeah, he is.
So unless you want me to roam around this thing and
saying-
wrap you up in a BJ move,
You saying he's a BJ expert?
Well,
Yes.
wait, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, yes.
I'm 6 months in.
He's training.
He's a blue belt.
I'm a blue belt in
And
BJ.
does this BJ training, does this have anything to do with the purported cage match between you and Elon Musk?
Yes, well, that big-breasted man decided to challenge me, not knowing, obviously, that I am an expert in the art of BJ. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
I mean, you've been taking BJ lessons now for a couple of years.
Years!
Years.
All right, it's enough.
And when he takes the Zuck-Off, he'll remember it.
So your signature move is the Zuck-Off?
Yes, you know the cross-face chicken wig. I stole it from Bob Backlund. I made it my own. I call it the Zuck-Off.
Wow, you're really good at stealing things from other people and making
That's
your
right.
own.
That's right. I stole it from the one and only Bob Backlund, Mr. America.
All right, that's enough. Now, I just signed up for Threads, which is the new little short message platform. It is Meta, Facebook, Instagram's answer to Twitter. Listen, Twitter's in turmoil. Elon Musk has really done a lot of things to screw up Twitter. He really has. Again, I used to be on Twitter all the time. I have not posted. I think I posted once and I erased it. But my last post on Twitter is March 12th, if I'm not mistaken. So Threads just launched during the last commercial break. I signed up. It allows you to instantly move your Instagram profile, which for me, it's at Certified MJ Radio. So now I'm on Threads at Certified MJ Radio. So
God, now we got to hear about
so
this.
give me a follow.
No.
No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to promote that. But I do have the account. But let me tell you what happened. So I knew that it was launching today. I was up late last night. I didn't get to bed until about 1 o'clock this morning. So I was up pretty late. And all right, it's after midnight. Let me see if it's available. It was not available. So this morning at 5 a.m., when I woke up this morning at 5, I immediately went to my Google Play Store because I'm an Android user, and the app was there. So overnight, they made the app available for new Threads. So it was there. Listen to this. 5 a.m. this morning, the app was in the Google Play Store. I'm sure it was also in the Apple Store as well. So it's there. I downloaded the app. But then it wouldn't let you open it up. It allowed you to download it. It was on my desktop or it was on my phone. And if I was like pushing the, it wouldn't go on. It wouldn't launch. So 5 o'clock this morning, I download the new Threads app, but it would not launch. It would not open up. So then just a few minutes ago, during the commercial break at like 7:20, I went to it and then it opened up. And then it rolled me through the whole thing. Hey, would you like to log in as at Certified MJ Radio? So it's very easy. I just said yes. And boom, I'm on. But I don't see where the hell to post. I think I've got one follower now.
You do? Here, I just followed you.
Did you just follow me?
I just opened it. In the time that you've been talking about it, I've opened an account and followed you. It's literally like a 2-minute process.
Oh, no, I see. Oh, hey, Don the IT guy just followed me.
Yeah.
Yeah, DonTheITGuy.com. He just followed me.
On
Threads. Yeah,
All right.
Fester Sucks just followed me.
Yes.
Yep.
So
Clever.
Yeah.
It's true.
So I was thinking about like coming up with a whole new handle, but I don't think I'm going to do that.
Why not?
Yeah. So anyway, so it is. It's hot. It's active, and I just got to figure it out. I don't have time to do it now, but I don't see where do I post? I don't see like a. Oh, there it is. There's a little right tab. Oh, okay. Here it is. I see it now. It's right in the middle. There's a little right thing. So you click on that, and then I haven't posted yet. So
Such a follower.
should I post something right now?
No.
Zuck off.
Yeah. Duck off, buddy.
The Zuck off.
Maybe I should do that.
The BJ extraordinaire.
I just launched it, so I'm on this new Threads thing. Now, the Costco story. Do you recall what my tease was 38 minutes ago?
Was it the Costco crackdown?
Yeah,
Yes, it
they're cracking
was.
down like Netflix.
All right, so exactly. So a while ago, I teased, hey, folks, coming up. And you guys You threw me off my game like half an hour ago at 7 o'clock, and we got into something else.
Our little games.
That's the way it goes.
Sorry.
All right, so when I say the Costco crackdown, what do you think I'm talking about?
They're going to limit the amount of chickens you can buy. Because those rotisserie chickens are good.
That would be a tragedy in Fester's life, by the way. Fester drinks the fat at the bottom of the black Costco chicken container.
Oh, it's so good.
or for Fester at Sam's Club.
Yeah, man, that's
Because
not.
Fester's a Sam's guy.
I am a.
Doesn't matter whether it's a Costco $4.99 chicken or a Sam's Club $4.98 chicken. Isn't one like $4.99 and one is $4.98?
Yeah, it's like a penny difference between
You know they lose money on every chicken.
every chicken.
They do, but that's it's part of the deal.
Is it their best deal there, the hot dog meal?
If you're into hot dogs, yeah.
Who isn't?
I mean, well, is Mark Zuckerberg in the hot dogs?
Hey, have you ever had the chicken container pop open and leak and spill chicken grease all over your car?
I'll lick it up.
So,
Never happened to me, but I'm sure it happens to people.
my Sam's Club has like bags you could put your chicken in.
Well, there you go.
You got chicken bags?
I bag my chicken.
Well, very good. Do you choke?
All right. You know,
All right.
really.
I like
I'm
my
going to
chicken.
turn your mic off.
I like my chickens pre-choked.
All right, I'm sorry. All right, so the Costco crackdown. Do you know what this is? Guys, I gave you the
Yeah,
clue.
we can figure it out. They're
What-
going to say you can't steal people's memberships and pass your membership cards around.
They're getting serious now. Some locations, they're asking for ID to go with your, the little like card checker at the front of the store?
Yeah.
I've showed a library card in the past. They let you in.
Yeah, right?
But, when you go to, if you try to check out, then that's the problem because you got to have a valid membership card to check out. But here's the deal. When you present your card at the front or when you go to check out, apparently Costco is going to start cracking down on membership sharing. So heads up, Netflix, they announced that they were going to crack down on See, I've got a problem with Netflix because my kids are on my account. I've got Chloe away at college. I've got Julian, who, he's all excited. He got his dorm assignment at NYU last night. Actually, this is these kids are amazing. So the official letter did not go out for what dorm Julian's going to be in, but he's on like this chat group of like incoming freshmen at NYU up in New York because Julian's going to NYU Film School, and they figured out there's some way to figure out what dorm you're in even before you get the official email. And Julian is all excited because he got his number one choice. Yeah, we know the city very well, obviously. Kids spent a lot of time growing up. So they know the city very well. So I think there were 8 possible dorms, and you had a list like 1 through 8 what your choice was. And we picked what we thought was the top dorm, and Julian got into that dorm and found out even before the official announcement. Hold on, I'll tell you that in a second.
Woo.
First, though,
Good on him.
Yeah.
dude, I'm excited. I'm a proud, happy father over here. You got a problem with that?
NYU dorm secrecy
Yeah.
security really has a gaping hole. A bunch of teenagers. can
Apparently
figure
they
it
do.
out.
Apparently they do. All right, so here's the deal. Costco is now saying that they've expanded their self-checkout option, and what's going on here is that more non-members are sneaking through, and they're buying their items with a membership card that isn't theirs. So now Costco is going to extend the same policy that they have at their regular checkout lanes, and they're going to require, if asked, you to present a photo ID. So you can't start screwing around and using a friend, a relative's.
What an empty promise that is. See, what empty threat. What's going on? You go there Saturday with a cart full of stuff. I have Roxanne's Costco card.
Yeah, they're cracking down on that. And
Which
so
is-
it's not just at the manned or the woman checkout areas, but they have the self-checkout. And sometimes that line is crazy. You know, move to the, I don't want to give my secret away, but you always just move all the way to the right at Costco and you don't get all clogged up. You know, the
Or
lanes
just
are
don't go.
generally shorter. So anyway, they're cracking down. The Costco crackdown. Get ready. And hey, back to Netflix for a second. I got to figure out what's going on because we haven't really tested this yet because Chloe will be finishing up her final semester at UNH starting in the fall. Julian starts NYU September 1st. And I got to see if I have a problem with their Netflix accounts up there under different IPs. But that's not fair that my kids, they're my kids, my dependents. They should be allowed to stay under my roof, under my Netflix account. And I guess that test is coming up.
Well, I have an idea. Since they're, how old is Julian now? 18, right?
He turned 19 on
19.
the 4th of July.
And Chloe's what, 24? 3?
No, Chloe is 21 and
1.
she turns 22. See, both kids were late birthdays. So Julian, 4th of July, Chloe, end of August. So we held both kids back. We started them a little later in school, as a lot of parents do if you've got late, summer birthdays.
Yes, thank you for the
I-
details.
and-
But I'm just going to say,
You being a smartass over
A
there?
little bit.
you should kick them off your account, man. Say, hey, listen, you're on your own. Almost like you're throwing them out of the house, throwing them out on the street. But you're
Make
throwing,
them
them,
like-
you're throwing
like
them out of the Netflix house.
So swim in the pool for themselves? Is
yeah,
that it?
that's it. Just throw them in, see what happens. Your Netflix accounts are gone. You two are adults. You're going to be making movies. You're going to be a lawyer, making dogs vomit on the side. You
Yes.
can have your own accounts. What do you think about that
Yeah,
idea?
Andrew, our producer. Yes, Andrew.
Are they each making enough money off of you on their little scams with restaurants?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, the restaurant scam where they use their credit card, which is my credit card. They're paying for the meals for like when they go out with friends, and then they have their friends Venmo them the money, and they keep the cash while I pay the whole. I mean, that my kids have figured that racket out. How about that
Man.
for a racket?
They're really.
Good job, those low-level scams, kids. That's where it starts.
Hey, did you see my Home Depot video last night?
No.
That made me feel so awkward. Were
Oh.
people looking at you?
I saw the still image of you in front of, is that like a front-loading washing machine you were standing in front of?
Yes. So
Oh.
I'm in the appliance section at Home Depot last night. So why was I at Home Depot? I went to the Home Depot in South Tampa, just south of Gandy last night, and I needed to fix a drawer. So we've got a bread drawer in our kitchen, in our cabinet. We've got a bread drawer, and the right rail came out. And just from use over 18 years, that's how our house is 18 years old now.
Big bread eaters,
And
I see.
so,
Yes.
so the bread drawer, the right rail came out, so I didn't have the right screws. So I needed a little wider screw, a little longer screw to then put the rail back in.
Tim the Toolman Taylor over here.
I fixed the whole damn thing for $1.38. And I've got like 6 more screws than I really needed. So I fixed the whole thing for $1.38. So as I'm walking at the Home Depot, I'm walking through the appliance section, and I'm like, wait, I'm at Home Depot, appliance section. I think I'm going to shoot a quick little video. It's on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio, and, well, this is it. I'm at Home Depot. Where's Shaq? Shaq, where are you, Shaq? I want a washer and dryer. Shaq. Come on, Shaq, buy me a washer and dryer. Shaq, where are you? Shaq, where are you? Shaq, where are you, Shaq? So,
You know, the funny thing is, do you have mental issues?
what do you
Why
say?
would you do that?
Of all the irrelevant things,
You're a maniac.
I'm embarrassed for you.
Why?
You are absolutely odd.
So people were looking at me. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
You got to be kidding me.
We're getting pulled over by Boss Hall. Oh,
Okay,
Hold
now we're
on.
back.
Are we on the air or off the air?
All right, so in the studio, we have
Yeah.
a little, like, 1970s cop car siren in the corner.
Yeah.
that was actually
hey,
the boring siren.
Hey, call our engineer right now. Thank you.
Oh, no.
Hey, folks, are we on? Call me right now. Are we on the air or off the air?
So right now, according to our little siren in
Yeah.
the corner, we're on, but for like 6 seconds.
I think we were off the air. How long were we off the air? Folks, call us up quickly. Are we on the air? Because our little off-air light just went off.
The transmitter was so embarrassed by you walking around the Home Depot,
Yes.
it cut us off the air.
I was
All
like,
right,
"Ugh."
hang on a minute. Folks, I need to know. I need to know in real time, how long were we just off the air for? And this is folks listening to FM. So if you're listening on 104.7 FM, not on the stream, not on your phone,
Kim
but,
heard it.
but if you were listening on the actual car radio or home radio, were we off the air? 800-990-1047. And I need to know where we cut out and how long were we off. Look, all the phones are ringing right now.
Someone texted the
Yeah.
audio of that Instagram video didn't go over the air.
Oh, really?
So
Yeah,
that
they got
means
it.
that it was like our airwaves were like, no, we can't play this. This is too weird.
Wow.
We have really smart airwaves.
Yeah. Hi, good morning, MJ and the crew. Who's this?
It's Grace.
Hey, Grace, how long did we go off the air? How long did the transmitter go off?
About 5 seconds, I'd say.
Oh, so
Just
is
like
it-
salsa music.
All right, so right when I was playing, come on, that's ridiculous. Right when I was playing the Home Depot audio that you guys were complaining about, it shut off?
Yep.
Wow. All right, thanks, Grace. Thanks for checking in.
Grace
Hi, good
died
morning.
30 years ago.
Guys, I'm getting all kinds of different responses. 5 seconds, 6 seconds, 30 seconds,
Okay.
10 seconds.
Hold on a second. Hi, MJ Morning Show. Who's this?
Hi, this is Michelle.
Hey, Michelle, where are you calling from?
Clearwater.
And how long were we off the air? What's your best estimate?
I would guess 10 seconds.
All right, so it's pretty quick.
Yeah.
And do you remember exactly what I was saying when it went?
Let's see. What were you guys' last subject? It was just a few words that we missed. I
So
guess.
it was the home. I was talking about going to Home Depot and shooting a video, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, let me grab one more here. Hi. Good morning, MJ Morning Show. Who's this?
This is Jacob, MJ Kelly. How are you doing?
Oh, hey,
Hi.
Jacob. Jacob, how long were we off the air?
I was listening to you guys on my Amazon Alexa, so I'm not so sure how.
Yeah, that doesn't. Yeah, the stream was not interrupted. It was just if you were listening on the FM transmitter on 104.7.
Well, MJ Kelly, I sure hope you stay at Q105, my friend, because MJ Kelly, listen, MJ Kelly, this is good for you, you know?
That's what I say,
This is so
Jacob.
good for you, you know?
Yeah, my contract's up again at the end of the year.
Jacob, he's
Right,
gonna be
sure.
he's gonna be one of those guys that retires and then drops dead the next day from a stroke or
Right.
something.
Come on, Coos, don't say that about my friend now. Come on, man.
Goose.
Jacob, it is always great to hear from you, buddy. Have a great day,
See
all
you,
right?
Jacob.
All right, okay.
Bye, Jacob.
Bye, Jacob. All right, Andrew wants me to take one
So
more.
it wasn't that bad then.
It was like 3 seconds.
Yeah. It wasn't-
Hi, MJ and the crew. Who's this?
Yes, this is Beth in Bradenton.
Yes, Beth,
We
go
didn't
ahead.
get to hear any of your MJ and the Home Depot story.
Oh, you didn't get any of it?
Exactly.
Any of it.
All right, how long were we off the air?
I'd say maybe 8 seconds.
All right. So it seems to be 5, 8, 10 seconds. So
38,
listen, it could have been a lot worse. But again, why did the transmitter go off? Why did I guess that's not enough time for the generator to kick on? Is that it?
I guess.
Yeah, all
I have
right.
no idea how any of it works.
All right, so we must have had.
So play it again. Play it
Oh no! Yeah, I'm going to start. I'm
ma'am,
going to listen. I'm going to start the whole story again, Beth. Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay.
All right. Have a great day. Every line is ringing. Thank you, folks. Our audience is fantastic. Hi, good morning, MJ Morning Show. Who's this?
Yeah, this is Kirby Weber.
Hey, Kirby, how long do you think we were off the air?
I'd say about 4 seconds. I just heard a...
Yeah, that's what happens. Kirby, thanks, man.
Greatest name ever.
Hey, everyone else that's calling in, listen, I feel guilty not picking up on them. Hi, who's this? Good morning.
Melissa?
Hey, how you doing? So you're calling in to tell us how many seconds we were off the air, right?
Yeah, it was a little less than 10 seconds. Right when you started playing your video, we heard, I'm at Home Depot, and then nothing.
Yeah, I got it. Hey, thank you for listening. Thanks for calling in. All right, Andrew, pick up the phones and just thank everyone for calling in. But that's odd, though. You guys were bitching and moaning about my stupid little bit, and then the transmitter goes right when I'm playing it.
The transmitter obviously agreed with us.
What, do you have a transmitter off button over there, Fester?
I wish.
I
wish.
All right, so here's the deal. Now I'm running a little late here. All right, 7:51 at the MJ Morning Show. But Andrew, if you could, did you talk to the engineer? Get on the mic. Get on the mic. Man, Andrew gets frustrated. So he's answering phones now because I told him to answer phones.
He's got a lot
now
going
I'm
on.
asking a question, and he gets all flustered now.
I wasn't listening to you, so I didn't know you were talking to me.
It's okay, Andrew. It's okay, Andrew.
Did you talk to the engineer?
Yes, Max is on vacation.
Okay. No,
I'm trying to talk to
the fill-in or Chris, the other,
yeah,
the
yes,
new engineer.
as you would refer to him, the fill-in.
The new engineer guy. Have you gotten a hold of him?
I was trying to when I had to go answer the phone lines.
Because he's got to know that maybe the generator's on over on at our transmitter site.
So we're done with phone calls right now, Andrew. So at your leisure, call Chris.
Call our engineer, Chris. Let him know that we had a transmitter problem just now.
No urgency, though. Just
How about please?
Call him whenever you like, please.
Let me go back to the Home Depot story. And, of course, I'm spoofing on the fact that there was that whole story and video that Shaq walked in to a Home Depot looking for, remember the whole story began with a young woman working at Home Depot claimed that customers said that she was too good looking to work at Home Depot.
So Shaq had to check that out.
So Shaq goes into Home Depot, and then Shaq ends up running into two ladies and buys them a washer and dryer set. These two women, this is like at a Texas, right? It was a Texas Home Depot?
I don't remember.
And Shaq walks in. You got two ladies that are looking at a washer and dryer set, and Shaquille O'Neal buys them the washer and dryer set. So I'm in Home Depot last night because I had to buy some screws to fix the rail on a kitchen cabinet drawer. So I walk in to get the screws, and you go through the appliance area when you first walk in, and that's where I was looking for Shaq in the appliance section. I'm at Home Depot. Where's Shaq? Shaq, where are you, Shaq? I want a washer and dryer. Shaq, come on, Shaq, buy me a washer and dryer. Shaq, where are you? Shaq, where are you? Shaq, where are you, Shaq? All right, so let me tell you what happened here. People are staring at me.
I bet.
Because I was pretty loud. And by the way, that video, it's only a 10-second video. The video is on my Instagram from last night at Home Depot. It's at Certified MJ Radio. So if you want to see the video, you want to see me, and I got kind of poofy Kramer hair going on, by the way.
You look like a nut with Tourette's.
It's at the end of the day. So if you want to see this video of me in Home Depot last night in South Tampa, Certified MJ Radio on Instagram, and give me a follow while you're there. So while I'm yelling for Shaq, people are looking at me. And that area is right near the customer service counter, where you return merchandise and everything, right near the front door.
Yeah.
So they're looking at me.
Of course.
And I see the woman pick up the phone like she's calling someone to say, hey, I think we got a problem at appliances.
Yes.
Yeah, she was calling security.
I think she was.
A very short man is asking for a very tall man in our washer and dryer department.
She thought you were having an episode.
She did. I was having some kind of a mental episode. She was calling security.
How funny would it have been if you were escorted out? Sir, we have to ask you to leave.
Just keep screaming, where's Shaq?
Where's Shaq? Where's Shaq? I'm at Home Depot. Where's Shaq? Shaq, where are you, Shaq? I want a washer and dryer. Shaq, come on, Shaq, buy me a washer and dryer. Shaq, where are you? Shaq, where are you? Shaq, where are you, Shaq?
If you send it to Shaq, he'll probably buy it for you.
You know what? I did tag him. I did an at Shaq. In the comments area. All right, before I wrap this up, so it's really cool. I shot the video, and then with Instagram, it enables you to add music.
Oh, really?
And guess what? I searched for Home Depot music. The Home Depot music is on Instagram to add.
Yes.
Which I did.
That's how it works.
Yes.
I know.
Listen, Boomer.
But
that's
I didn't
been out for a while.
I didn't think I'm not a
What
boomer.
a boomer.
I'm not a boomer.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of boomers,
Yeah.
do you know about the scroll deal?
Yeah, I do.
Oh yeah,
it's this or this.
Yeah, hang on a minute.
Okay.
We got to talk about the whole boomer scroll thing. So we'll get to that coming up in just a bit. Hey, also don't forget 9 o'clock hour this morning. Would you like to see the Goo Goo Dolls? I've got free tickets for you to see the Goo Goo Dolls at Coachman Park coming up on July 24th. So that's on the way on the MJ Morning Show. All right, I've got to talk about something very, very serious. Now, I think my promo, hey, Andrew, can you bring up my promo from yesterday? You know, for those that are regular MJ Morning Show listeners and regular Q105 listeners, and folks, I'm telling you, listen to the MJ Morning Show in the morning. Make sure you're listening to all of our hours, because if you just hear us for like 20, 30 minutes, you're missing amazing content. So make sure you're listening to the whole show every day. Listen to us, now. Listen to us next hour, 8 o'clock hour. Our 9 o'clock hour is solid, all solid. I do a must-hear story at 9:10 every morning, what I remember. All right, so you got to listen to the whole show. All right, that's the bottom line here. So my promo, which I record the minute we say goodbye, and I say, hey, let's be careful out there, see you tomorrow, blah, blah, blah. I record a little promo on something we're going to do the following morning. So I'm running a little late here because I didn't expect our transmitter to go off the air. Andrew, do you have the promo from yesterday? All right, roll it. This is it. Well, obviously you don't have the promo ready.
He does. Here it is.
All right, you ready? All right, hold. Let's just start it again. I mean, I'm sorry. There was a 3-second dead air
He was
pause.
building up the drama.
All right, here we go. All right. No, I did not have you potted down. I just potted you down afterwards.
All right, you guys are
All right,
good.
Were you talking to yourself?
All right, roll it. Hit it. Have you gotten a bit more cheeky lately? All right, little horny? There could be a reason. 7:45 tomorrow morning, MJ Morning Show. All right, so that's the promo that runs all during the day.
Cheeky doesn't mean that.
Cheeky doesn't mean horny.
Randy means horny.
Did I screw that up?
I mean,
Yeah.
if you got a little bit cheeky. Cheeky means like what, smug and maybe
It
sarcastic
means
and kind of jokey.
disrespectful and in a
You're being
playful
cheeky.
or
Well,
appealing
no,
way.
but that's part of the story, because it's here. Let me give you the whole. Cheeky does work.
Yeah, butt cheeks.
Hold on, no,
exactly.
cheeky and listen to the story
I'm
here.
always cheeky if that's the case.
A woman became horny and aggressive. So this woman suddenly becomes more horny and more aggressive. Her personality changed. Yeah, cheeky works in this. And horny. Sean Turner. Notice that she became horny and aggressive. Her behavior changed. Guess what? Guess why?
Meth.
Why are you sighing over
Because
there?
I feel like I know the answer, and this is a downer of a story. Yesterday, when I heard the tease, I'm like, "Oh, I'm excited about this segment." And now, where I think you're going, I think it's a downer. She have a brain tumor?
Yes.
Okay, this is a downer.
Why is it a downer?
Because yesterday, your tease, it was like fun. It was like, "Have you been horny lately? Here's why." And I thought it was going to be like, "There's something in the
It's
air."
a public service announcement. If you
great.
suddenly become horny and aggressive, you might have a tumor.
Dude, I have a tumor the size of a mango, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
2 of them.
The heck are you saying over there?
Saying, listen, okay. So if you're horny, you have a tumor? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. In this particular case, yes.
It's not a tumor.
Apparently it is a tumor.
Okay.
Hey, good
It's a tumor.
Let's do another PSA and say if you're horny and aggressive, it doesn't necessarily mean you have a brain tumor. It might just be your personality.
Well, also, there's a news story about alcohol as well. Did you see that?
Or you have a tumor, Roxanne.
Well, hang on. I got a couple of different nodes here that we got to talk about.
Nodes?
So, the nodes, N-O-D-E.
I know.
All right. So, this woman, Sean Turner, 38 years old, she became ultra horny. She wanted to do it all the time, and she became kind of aggressive with her horniness. And it turns out that when she was getting checked out medically, they did a CT scan and they found she had a tumor.
You know what you're doing, MJ? You're making everybody who has a healthy sex life paranoid that they have a brain tumor.
No, I'm
and
not.
that's wrong.
I agree with Roxanne. It is wrong.
Wait,
You're getting all the paranoias and all the hypochondriacs wigging out.
But listen, it's certainly an interesting situation if at 38 years old, suddenly, like some switch is flipped and you become extra horny all of a sudden.
Oh, thank God. Oh, I feel so much better. So much better knowing my wife does not have a brain tumor.
You're being sarcastic.
No,
over
she
there.
really doesn't have a brain tumor. She's repulsed by me.
All right, so you're angry? You think that's a downer? I shouldn't have done the story?
No, I'm very disappointed because I remember leaving the show yesterday thinking, well, tomorrow's going to be a fun show. We're talking about this topic that you teased.
Brain tumors. Brain tumors.
All right,
Exactly.
guys, come on. I'm being serious here.
All right, so listen, all you
Downer.
glioblastoma freaks out there. I want to get it
Dude,
on.
there's nothing funny about it. You're turning it into a comedy sketch. It's not a comedy thing, dude. What's wrong with you?
Yes, let's be very serious and talk about glioblastomas and.
I'm just talking about the lady became horny and she had a brain tumor. All right, let's continue with the horniness.
I have listeners saying they've had tumors since they. One guy said I have a tumor since I was 12.
Well, let me guess. Continue with the horniness.
Correct.
If you're horny, you
It's
also
not a tumor.
Bester needs to get your joke
It's
out.
not funny.
What was your joke? I'm sorry that Arnold stepped on you. Go ahead.
If you're horny, you
It's
may also.
not a tumor.
Damn it. You may also have lupus.
All right.
That's how funny it is. Oh, I have lupus and I'm horny.
Can I continue now?
I guess.
There's another horny story.
Involving a medical ailment that could possibly kill you?
And you know what? You all can thank me for lightening this up because I heard you tease that horny story and I sent you this story to add to it. And this is a good one.
I actually had this yesterday before you even
of
sent it
course
to
you
me.
You
did.
said nothing original, Roxanne. Come on.
Why red wine has libido boosting power for both men and women. So red wine, the authors of a new report published in the Journal of Horny. No, it's the Journal. It's
I subscribe to that.
the Journal of Horny, published by the AMA. No, the Journal of Clinical Medicine. They found ample evidence of the way red wine can help men and women enjoy a healthy sex life. Polyphenols are the compounds in red wine that are responsible for making people more sexually interested. Polyphenols. And then what? You also have what?
Resveratrol?
Resveratrol,
Yep.
yeah.
Resveratrol. That's like the compound in the skin of the grape, the red grape, that also is good for your heart and stuff. Resveratrol. But turns out, listen, wine's like a magical elixir here.
Aphrodisiac is what you're trying to say.
No.
Aphrodisiac.
No, I was trying to say elixir.
I mean,
You want to elix somebody after you.
Oh, come on,
Roxanne.
Roxanne.
so low brow.
Elixir? Is that?
Shock jock over here, Roxanne?
So-
Licking people over here?
So, in addition to red wine, polyphenols are also found in dark chocolate, in tea, herbs, and certain fruits and vegetables. But new analysis here shows that red wine has a positive effect on sexual interest. And then also, that's alcohol story number one. Alcohol story number two is the claim that whiskey improves your skin health. Was this paid by the National Whiskey Foundation or something? What is this? Yeah, listen to this. Did I just...
You just have a quiet burp?
I had a quiet...
Like an innie burp?
I just had an innie burp. I did.
Ugh.
We all heard it.
Did you hear that?
Those usually come out in other ways.
Could you hear that?
It's got to come out one way or another.
I had a little...
It's going to go back in and come back
I
out.
had a little indie burp. All right, so listen to this. Ingredients in whiskey have been shown to have a positive effect on the skin, including minimizing puffiness and inflammation, tamping down redness, protecting against free radical damage. Scientists at Aberdeen's Robert Gordon University found that the whiskey-making byproduct, pot ale, which is also used as animal feed, had antioxidant properties when applied to the skin. The primary focus is on incorporating whiskey's nutrients and polyphenols into cosmetics for the skin.
All right, so they're not talking about drinking whiskey.
No, they are.
No, they are. So it's a combat. So what they're saying is drinking whiskey has a positive effect on your skin, but now they're looking to take those aspects and maybe putting them into creams and cosmetics as well. So you can double dip the nip.
So, MJ, this is your wheelhouse. You're just all horny and glowy. Because that's all you drink is red wine and whiskey.
That is true. I'm a glowy, horny guy right over here.
I'm gonna throw up. This whole segment's gone off the rails.
I'll hold the bucket.
So anyway, so there's alcohol story 1 and alcohol story 2. Carrot Top. So we found out yesterday. We knew when we talked about that maniac lady on the airplane. And if you haven't heard the audio, Andrew, did you take the original audio off?
You can pull it back up again.
Andrew, where's the original audio? Where's the? I need. Why would you take? We put Carrot Top on. I need the original audio. I need the lady going wacky on the airplane from yesterday. Where is it?
Do we have a name on her yet? Has she been identified?
No, I haven't seen that. But yesterday we talked about this whacked out lady on an American Airlines flight leaving Dallas Fort Worth, and this woman claimed that there was this person on the flight that wasn't real.
Dude, was she looking at Carrot Top at the moment?
No.
I mean, she dresses like a wacko.
What if the person who wasn't real was Carrot Top? I'd believe it.
I think Carrot Top was in first class on American Airlines.
Oh.
She was back in coach.
Okay.
So again, here's the meltdown. This is the original audio, and then we found out that Carrot Top, the prop comedian, was on the damn airplane. Now, if you didn't hear this from yesterday, listen to this.
I'm telling you, I'm getting the off, and there's a reason why I'm getting the off, and everyone can either believe it or they cannot believe it. I don't give two but I am telling you right now, that back there is not real. And you can sit on this plane and you can die with them or not. I'm not going to.
So you could stay on this plane and die. This woman is walking down the aisle of an American Airlines plane, getting ready to leave Dallas, and she's having this verbal meltdown, like what would you say, a 30-year-old white woman?
I would say in her 30s.
She had tight, ripped jeans on. She had a tank top on. She was carrying a Goyard big bag. Whether it was a real Goyard or a fake Goyard, I don't know. But you got a lot of fake Goyards running around the Tampa. Got a lot of fake handbags running around the Tampa Bay area right now. Got a bunch of fake handbags being sold around town. Come on, buy the real stuff, would you please? All right, so here's the deal. She's having this meltdown, and apparently it might have been over. She lost an AirPod. She might have lost one of her earbuds. That's one of the reports that's coming out. But I have not seen that the woman has been identified. But can you imagine? You're on a flight. You're on an American Airlines flight. You're just trying to get from Dallas to wherever the hell the flight is going.
I'm telling you, I'm getting the off, and there's a reason why I'm getting the off, and everyone can either believe it or they cannot believe it.
You got a packed airplane here. You got 165 people on this airplane, and she's in the aisle talking about getting off the plane. She's in the middle of the aisle walking down.
I don't give two but I am telling you right now, that back there is not real.
So she's claiming that one of the passengers in the back is not real. I mean, this is like a meltdown. This is like a psychotic episode is what it sounds like. But then there's a report that she might have just lost her earbud.
And you can sit on this plane and you can die with them or not. I'm not going to.
Was she on pills? I mean, she didn't appear to be drunk.
Well, I heard a little slur at the end. I'm not going to. I think she could be on something.
Anyway, so that's the recap of her from yesterday. Then Carrot Top, he was on the airplane. The prop comic Carrot Top was on the plane, and then he, listen, he's obviously going to try to capitalize on it and get some free publicity out of the deal. So Carrot Top, he shoots a number of videos and puts it up on his social media.
You know, this is why we're all sitting here in Dallas now, because she lost her earbud. Seriously.
So apparently that was it. He's claiming that she lost an earbud. Then that's Carrot Top, who, by the way, I like Carrot Top. I've always liked his act. I find him to be funny. I think his prop comedy is really.
It's an original act, man.
I think it is. I like Carrot Top. I really do. Oh, by the way, there's a gigantic mess on I-4. I-4
eastbound, west of Thanona-Sassa Road.
All right, so it's I-4 eastbound west of Thanota-Sassa Road.
It's a lot of
it's the eastbound camera. All right, thank you. Hold on a minute.
Hold on, wait. Which way is it, Andrew?
Yeah, so Andrew, it's westbound, right?
Correct. The problem is westbound.
Oh, so the camera's on the eastbound side.
All right, so heading toward Tampa. Yeah, we're looking at the traffic cam right now. It says I-4 eastbound. It's the camera is eastbound.
Okay.
All right, so it's westbound. It's I-4 west of Thanota-Sassa Road. I-4 is shut down westbound. So if you're heading to Tampa, if you're headed I-4 westbound around Thanota-Sassa Road, the backup is you've got what looks like a nasty, nasty mangled wreck. I'm seeing stuff strewn all over the place. It looks like multiple vehicles, and it's a mess. So I-4 westbound at Thanota-Sassa, west of that, that's why I-4 apparently shut down. Nothing is getting by. Nothing is getting by. You got emergency vehicles littering the highway, and you've got accident vehicles that are all strewn all over the road. I can't see exactly what's going on, but I see multiple vehicles involved, so that's the problem. All right, back over to Carrot Top now. So the first video we just played of Carrot Top is he's talking about that she might have lost an earbud.
You know, this is why we're all sitting here in Dallas now, because she lost her earbud. Seriously.
All right, so he was on the flight, and as we told you yesterday, the lady that had the meltdown, she caused that flight to be over 3 hours late because after she got off the plane claiming to see some person on the airplane that wasn't real, they essentially deplaned everyone. They evacuated the airplane, and they rescreened everyone. They checked the plane out. So those passengers were over 3 hours late pushing back from Dallas-Fort Worth because of this maniac. And then one more Carrot. This is a little longer from Carrot Top talking about the incident.
Clear something up. Apparently people aren't following the fact that I was on the plane the other day where that nut job lost her mind. Everyone handled themselves great. There was nothing we could do. I thought it was a flight attendant. She kept yelling, "That guy's not real." And I'm like, "Oh, she's talking about me." And luckily, after the fact, I realized I was sitting next to a marshal. It was a marshal sitting right next to me. It was Penny Marshall, but it was a marshal, and I felt really safe. I will say one thing. Not in my entire career that I've had more people ask me about one incident than this or being on Joe Rogan. To this day, people stop me in the streets. Oh my God, you were on Joe Rogan. I love him. What was he like? He was great. He wasn't on the plane to help me that day, but this song goes out to
audio prop comedy here.
He's an audio prop guy.
But did you see what he looked like? He looked like a freak. He's got,
dude, his hair. He's outrageous.
So he was traveling looking like, I don't know if I'd want to sit next to. Actually, I would. I would love to sit next to Carrot Top.
Dude, if I got on a plane, I wouldn't worry about it crashing if I saw Carrot Top on it. I'd be like, yeah, right. Like God's gonna take CT.
I love Carrot Top. Listen, it would be the thrill of my life to sit next to Carrot Top on an airplane.
The thrill of your life.
Okay, maybe not the thrill of my life. I would enjoy it, I'm sure.
You should go check out his show.
How about just a cool experience?
By the way, he mentioned he was sitting next to an air marshal, and then said Penny Marshall,
and she died.
That's too soon.
Okay, well, hold on.
Penny Marshall, Laverne from Laverne and Shirley, she died in December of 2018. So Carrot Top, too soon. Too soon with the Penny Marshall Laverne joke.
I mean, there's not a lot of ways you can go with a Marshall joke. Wait, Gary Marshall? I mean, come on. What else can you do?
That's all. Just
Marshall from Paw Patrol.
Or I don't know what that is, but you got little kids, so obviously that's a little kid mention. Yeah. I know what Paw Patrol is. I've heard of that, but I don't know the character.
Honestly, you should sit down with Michelle once Julian goes back to school and just enjoy a couple of episodes of the genius that is Paw Patrol.
Oh God!
Followed by Puppy Dog Pals
and Simon.
Oh my! Stop!
Here comes Simon.
What's the annoying show that my wife would not let the kids watch because she didn't want the kids to turn into little whiny bitches?
Not Barney.
No, Caillou.
Caillou.
Is that still on the air?
So Caillou stopped making new episodes about 2 years ago.
Right.
Caillou apparently went to junior college and moved out of his mother's house. But no, they still have reruns of Caillou. I don't want to punch that kid.
Yeah, my wife, Michelle, would not let the kids watch Caillou because she didn't want the kids to turn into little whiny little... Seriously. It was banned in my house, that whole Caillou thing.
Who names their kid Caillou anyway? It's a dumb name.
Stupid.
I mean, we got so much... We've had just so much spontaneous crap happen today that I'm just way behind. What do you make out of this DoorDash delivery guy all ticked off because he thought that a $5 tip was not enough?
Well, how much was the order?
You know what? I'm not buying this order deal. I mean, what is a reasonable amount for someone to bring the food to your house? It's the same effort, whether it's a cheeseburger from McDonald's or whether it's some high-end meal. Well, I don't understand this. At a restaurant, you tip the server based on the value of the check, the amount of the check. If I'm going to a fancy restaurant, if I'm going to a restaurant in town, and you know what, the Tampa Bay area, we have so many good restaurants that are popping up. It's really becoming a culinary treat out there in the Tampa Bay area.
Yeah, they opened up a new Culver's near my place,
There
which
you
I'm
go.
always a big fan
Look at
of.
that. Tell you what, I like Culver's custard, but you know what else? Have you had the Andy's frozen custard yet? I mentioned this like a month ago. Andy's frozen custard. I think there's one in Waimama, and we've been to the one on Gulf to Bay, just to the west of US 19. It's at Belcher and 19. Andy's frozen custard is new in town. That's some good stuff right there. And I've always been a Culver's fan as well. Culver's, the Butterburgers at Culver's, and Culver's custard is fantastic. So listen, the custard game is getting up here in the Tampa Bay area. All right, got the custard game getting. So anyway, I got to play this audio. This is crazy. A DoorDash delivery guy curses out a woman and says like bleep you because he thinks that the house was so nice that the tip should have been more than $5. What is this entitled expectation from these? That's why I don't do food delivery. You will never, ever, 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 never, ever, ever getting back together.
Oh, God.
I didn't see that coming.
That's why you listen to the MJ Morning Show, folks. I'm guessing the folks that were trying to go westbound on I-4 near Thanota-Sassa Road, they didn't see that coming either.
No.
All right. So the DoorDash story, I am fed up. And that's why, like I said, we have no deliveries coming to my house. There's no DoorDash. There's no Uber Eats. I banned that. We have never had, I don't think we've ever had a food delivery at my house. I don't think it's ever happened. But I don't do it. I don't use Uber Eats. I don't use DoorDash. If I can't get off my ass and drive 1.5 miles to Chipotle on Kennedy or on West Shore, then I don't deserve to be alive. All right?
All right, well, that's pushing it a little bit.
Is that a little extreme?
I mean,
What if you get paralyzed or something? I mean, not to be morbid.
You got to introduce that, huh?
I'm just saying.
You got to introduce
you can't say never, ever, ever, ever. What if you get in a train accident and lose both your legs?
Oh, come on.
Okay, what if you get a brain tumor and you're so
All right,
bored
okay,
you can't leave the house?
What is wrong with you guys?
Can you acknowledge these services have different values to different people?
Dude, you're having like TIAs or mini strokes every day now.
What was?
I was trying to say services, but I kept saying surfaces.
God.
These services
Dude,
are valuable to different
seriously, I think you're having these little TIAs.
people. I don't know what a TIA is, but I wish I have a mini stroke right now.
All right. So the DoorDash story. Did I say that I'm not ever having DoorDash come to my house?
You even sang it.
Listen to this. A DoorDash delivery driver has been fired because he cursed out a woman who gave him a $5 tip on a $20 pizza delivery.
Oh, that's about right?
Dude, $5 tip on a $20. That is
how much are you supposed to get?
20%. 20% would be $4?
Yeah. Yes.
Got over 20% tip. A $5 tip on a $20 pizza. And the man identified as DoorDasher Corey was caught on a Texas woman's Ring doorbell dropping off the pizza, and he seemed to be aggravated and said, essentially, I get the audio, this is a pretty nice house for just a $5 tip, and then says F you to the, I mean, what is going on here? Listen to this audio.
Hi.
Hello.
Come here, Max.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I just want to say it's a nice house for a $5 tip.
You're welcome.
You.
Is that real?
What the yes?
Yeah, I mean, listen to the guy. You can tell it's real.
What the? Right. I mean, I would kick that guy in the eye socket with a steel-toed construction boot.
Maybe DoorDash isn't this guy's line of work. Maybe this isn't for him.
He probably does that to everybody he delivers to.
This guy needs to embalm bodies at a funeral home is what he needs to do.
And guess what?
And have no contact with living humans.
I wouldn't be eating the food after he dropped it off, like gauging his personality or
she was
attitude.
so pleasant.
Can you imagine? Bleep you.
That's all.
So DoorDash said in a statement, respectfully asking for a tip is acceptable, but abusing or harassing someone is never acceptable.
Unless it was, I mean, was it a mansion or something?
I mean, you figure a nice house, but who cares? I mean, percentage-wise, I think that's more than generous.
What if I would have been like, excuse me, sir, I'm watching this house from my uncle, okay?
From what I can see from the angle of the door camera, it looks like it's a nice house. I don't think it's like the Beverly Hills mansion, but it looks like it's a nice house. So DoorDash said we've removed this dasher. Is that what they call their drivers?
Yeah, they call them dashers.
Yeah, I'm a dasher. It was Dasher Core. I'd be Dasher MJ. Hey, Dasher Roxanne over there.
Yeah, whatever. Yes.
Yeah,
I knew it.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I was talking to a texter.
I could tell.
Roxanne!
Roxanne, you got to pay attention to the show.
Okay, well, pick a lane. Do you want me to respond to these people and see if they have anything to add to the show? I mean, people are asking me all kinds of questions.
You got to be able to You got to be able to multitask.
Excuse me, I multitask quite well. How about you know what? Somebody else do it.
Oh, wait, not me.
No more texters.
You know, MJ, you would make one hell of a DoorDasher. I've heard of other radio guys making quasi-successful careers in the food delivery business.
It's true. Someone said that Clem showed up at the door delivering. I swear. How sad is that?
I mean,
someone said that Clem showed up and was delivering a DoorDash or something.
Everybody's got to pay the bills, I guess.
Anyway,
all right.
MJ, Texter says to keep your hands out of the camera and trim your hangnail. Do you have a hangnail?
Ew.
What?
I don't know.
Do you have a hangnail? One of the texters or
that's what you were texting about when you were supposed to be listening to the show?
That's
about
why
his hangnail?
Yeah, I was like, what is this about?
Oh,
I need to help
you know
them.
what? Look at that. Is our resolution that good?
Of all the fingers, man. It's got to be on your middle finger.
So if you're watching MJ TV right now and the whole show is on TV, our whole show from 6 to 10 a.m., we broadcast. We've got cameras in the studio. You can watch us do the show. And I'm holding up my finger right now to the camera, and I don't have a hangnail. It's that, you know, that little piece of skin that sometimes hangs around the cuticle area?
Are you?
You see that?
Yeah.
Are you a nail biter?
You see that?
Yes, he is. Look at his.
Look at that.
You're a nail biter, aren't you?
Yes.
I am. I've always been a nail biter.
Right. What I'm saying is you look like
I'm a nervous Nelly.
You've gnawed a little bit of your side finger fat.
No, so there is a little piece of skin hanging off. Is the resolution of these crappy cameras that good that someone can see the hangnail? It's not a hangnail. It's a piece of skin. Hey, do you have a little nail trimming kit that I can use to manicure myself?
Normally I do, but not today.
I'm going to go for a mani-pedi right after the show.
So
I hope you get MRSA.
That was one of the important texts I was looking at because I was worried about you and your hangnail. And the other one is Fox News apparently ran a story about this morning.
What?
And the family was recuperating from some accident that they had previous to. That's why she couldn't order and she couldn't go out couldn't cook or couldn't go out and get her stuff. That's why they were ordering from
the DoorDash lady.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, let's finish up with this thing. So DoorDash, I guess, has fired the driver. I mean, that is just that is uncalled for. A $5 tip on a $20 piece. What the hell did this guy expect? What is wrong with we ought to go to phones on this.
I expect 70% or more. Soon.
I mean, who's going to disagree with the homeowner? I mean, everybody's on their side.
And she was so nice sounding, and the little dog Max was probably confused.
What are you supposed to tip? How much? If you've got Uber Eats or DoorDash coming to your door, you got $25 coming from Chipotle. You got $30 coming from name a place.
Chili's,
wherever.
Applebee's.
What do you tip? Let's go to phones on this. Have you ever had a DoorDash or Uber Eats driver give you a hassle because the tip wasn't enough? Have you ever had a run-in any aspect of food delivery? First of all, I don't know why people do this. Just just get in your car.
Everybody has different reasons.
I get it. Listen, I'm a busy dude, and I don't use food delivery at the house.
Obviously not that busy.
All right, 800-990-1047. Let's go to phones on this. I mean, how rude, how foul is this guy telling the lady to bleep you? Listen.
Hi.
Hello.
Come here, Max.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I just want to say it's a nice house for a $5 tip.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
He's lucky it wasn't the husband.
It's a $20 pizza, and he got a $5 tip. What the hell was he expecting? He got over a 20% tip for dropping a freaking pizza at the house. All right, I want to go to phones on this.
I'd be afraid that guy's going to come back and do something.
Oh, he's going to torch the damn house.
Yeah, I mean, he
burn
like
the house. He's
nut.
going to become a DoorDash arsonist. All right. 800-990-1047. Let's go to phones. Have you ever had a DoorDash or Uber Eats problem with the tip? And what do you tip? What is the acceptable tip? Hey, if you're a DoorDash delivery driver, or if you're an Uber Eats delivery driver, what is a reasonable tip?
If you're a DoorDash delivery person, have you sometimes not been satisfied with just the tip?
Roxanne, are you just trying to...
What the hell's going on here?
You're becoming randier and randier on this show.
Randier? Who are you, Austin Powers?
Randy, baby. Yeah.
You're so randy, Roxanne. Yeah, baby.
Leave the thing alone. I'm trying to bring up the phone screener here.
I'm trying to as well.
All right, let's go to phones. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. So I'd love to talk to, again, DoorDash or Uber Eats delivery drivers. Let me know what you consider a reasonable tip. And also, have you had any issues, if you're a user, have you had any issues with a driver that wasn't satisfied with your tip?
You trying to log into something there?
Yeah, I'm just logged in. Fester can't even use a computer to log in, so I had to log into
I don't know what the password is.
I had to log into the phone screener
They won't
over here.
tell me the password.
Let me grab
here.
Mike is in Clearwater. Mike, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi, Mike.
Hey, how are you? That's great. I've been a long-time listener.
Well, thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. All right, so what's your comment on this whole DoorDash bleep youth deal?
Well, I also drive for Uber, and I've never delivered. Just because the one time that I did for one day and made 3 deliveries. 2 of them were on the second floor. I got no tips at all, and I'm like, okay, I'm done doing the delivery. I'm sticking with people. But it's like, I go out to restaurants all the time, and we tip great service, and I always tip 20-25% or more. But I don't believe someone that walks out of their car and delivers your stuff gets a whole 20%. I mean, I'm fine with a $5 tip on a $20 pizza.
Oh, I didn't hear it. You've been in this service industry, so a $20 pizza and a $5 tip, that's freaking generous, isn't it?
Yeah, and the majority of people, especially like even passengers, they don't tip anyway. So, hey, I'm happy when I get a tip. I'm just driving them, going from place to place. I don't really do any extra work, so I don't really expect a tip for that. But, it's like, but the people that get upset over for that one driver to get upset for that, I mean, that's pathetic.
It is. Thank you, Mike. Wendy's in Zephyr Hills. Wendy, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi, I used to deliver for DoorDash. I stopped delivering for DoorDash because I never really expected tips from DoorDash because all I'm doing is delivering food that somebody already made and that people just didn't want to have to go out to the store to get.
Yep.
But I did deliver for the grocery chain Shipt. It's sort of like Instacart.
Yeah, no, I've seen that. Yep.
It's really nice.
All right, good enough.
Those people tip good because you're shopping for them. You're doing something.
Yeah.
The DoorDash driver or a delivery driver, you're not doing anything. So why do you expect?
But also on Instacart, when Coop was our producer and he did some Instacart on the side, with Instacart, don't you see what the tip is going to be before you accept the job?
In theory, yes, but sometimes you're even luckier, and the people are even nicer if they all of a sudden, because I had people.
What are they inviting you in the house for a foot massage? What are they doing?
No, they add stuff to their order at the last minute. Or in one scenario, I had to drive from Spring Hill to Apollo Beach. That day, I got a $100 tip between the person that realized they made the mistake and the person I delivered to.
Wow, that's good. Thank you. Hey, speaking of Apollo Beach, Todd is in Apollo Beach. Hey, Todd.
How's it going?
Doing well. All right, so what's the deal?
I go by the miles. I don't go by what they ordered.
So what? Listen. Let's do some math here. A $20 pizza. You're driving 5 miles to deliver it. What's a fair tip?
$5.
There you go.
I mean,
have you ever told the customer to bleep off?
Oh.
All right. What do you think of that audio of the guy saying this is a nice house and he's degrading them for the tip?
Yeah, I think he needs to find something else to do.
There you go. Thanks, Todd. Appreciate it. Angela's in Clearwater. Angela, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi, MJ. Good morning.
Morning.
So I used to be an Uber Eats delivery driver. I did Uber, and then I did Uber Eats as well. And what I found out is people do not tip. They are not generous with the tips when you deliver food to them. I did one morning, I woke up early and I did 3 deliveries and I literally made $7. And it took me like an hour and 20 minutes for the 3 deliveries and I made a $7 tip.
Yeah, that's not worth it. I mean, for wear and tear on your car, the cost of fuel. I mean, it sounds like you lost money, I think.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
And I actually haven't done it since then because people are lazy. And if they're so lazy they don't want to go pick up their food, they should at least tip. We're taking our time, our money, and, our gas, taking it to their home. They should at least tip. If not, get off your ass and go pick up your own food.
Listen, that's my philosophy. I go do it myself. I don't order it. I go get it. Listen,
Me
for
too.
it. Yeah.
Me too.
And listen, if you are delivering, if you use these services, I do agree in tipping the driver, and a $5 tip on a $20 pizza is a totally amply good tip. Thank you, Angela. Let's grab Jessica in Tampa. Hey, Jessica.
Hi.
Go ahead, Jessica.
Hi. So I'm an Instacart driver, and Instacart does pay you for your mileage, but the way that I think that tips should be done, I think, is depending on, how many flights of stairs I'm going to have to go up and how many bags of food I'm going to have to bring up. I once had to go up 5 flights of stairs with 27 bags of groceries for someone who didn't even tip me $1. So I think that, if you're having somebody travel 20 miles to you, do all of your shopping for you and, go up 4 flights of stairs for you, the least that they could do is give a tip. I think that the pizza guy was totally out of line.
I agree, Jessica. You're not going to get an argument out of me. Thank you, Jessica. Have a great day.
I can't believe that they could get people to sign up to do this. It sounds like just from using gas, you're going to lose money every day.
I'm going to finish with 2 Dashers. I didn't know they were called Dashers.
That's there, yeah.
I didn't know. So Austin and Gary, I'm going to take 2 final phone calls here. Andrew, cut off phones on this because I got to move on. We got so much crap today. So I'm going to finish up with 2 Dashers. I've got Dasher Austin. Dasher Austin is in Lakeland. Hey, Dasher Austin, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
You ever tell a client to bleep off?
No, and actually, I'm kind of on the opposing side. So I do DoorDash like in my spare time.
Yep.
And I don't know if you guys know, but DoorDash has what they call an acceptance rate. And the more orders you accept, regardless of the price, the tip, whatever, the higher your acceptance rate is. So I personally have a 97% acceptance rate. And what that means for me is, so I was just out in Brandon doing it last week, and I got 2 orders back to back, both $15 tips. And that's because I have a high acceptance rate. So when higher orders come in, they'll give that to me ahead of everybody else.
Wow. All right. So, Austin, you're telling me on 2 different DoorDash deliveries, you got $15 tips?
Yeah.
Wow. And then what was the total check? Do you see how much the delivery was?
Yeah, you can, but I don't really check that. Like I said,
Give me an example. So the first $15 tip, what did you deliver and from where?
It was sushi, and I'm not sure where. It was somewhere in Brandon.
Yep.
But so the customer gave me a $15 tip, and that's not even including what DoorDash pays out as well. So altogether, it came to about $18 just to travel 2 miles down the road.
That's pretty decent money. And what about the second delivery with a $15 tip? Where was that from?
Yeah, it was just some chicken wing spot out there in Brandon as well. Not really sure the place. But yeah, it's the same thing. Just I didn't really have to travel none but 3 miles.
Yeah, so those are great numbers. But a $5 tip on a $20 pizza, that's reasonable, right?
Yeah. And even if it wasn't, personally me, I wouldn't really care. You just do the job that's given to you, and then you'll get rewarded in the end.
Yeah, listen,
That's the spirit.
I like this Austin guy. Austin sounds cool. So you win some, you lose some. Austin, thanks for the call. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a good one, guys.
You too. All right, one more. Dasher Gary is listen, I learn something new every day. I learn new crap listening to my own damn show. I didn't know they were called Dashers. Dasher Gary is in Pinellas. Dasher, you're on the MJ Morning Show. I want Rudolph.
Yeah.
I want Rudolph.
What's
Gary.
Donner doing?
Hey, Gary, go ahead.
Dancer and Prancer, maybe?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Go ahead, Gary.
So, hi, y'all. Thanks for taking my call.
Yeah.
Been listening to y'all basically while I've been dashing for the last year or so, and it keeps my morning going. So I really appreciate that.
Our pleasure. All right. So what are your thoughts on this?
So first of all, that guy was totally out of line.
Yep.
I mean, with the DoorDash app, what we see is the total money that's going to be given to us before we accept the dash, and you can look at mileage. Basically, you can see the distance, you can see the store that's going, and that's what I base it on. Just from my perspective, I'm not going to take a dash that's less than $5 because of the gas, the insurance, the wear and tear on the car, the time that it takes. Regardless of the distance of the dash, but for me it's mainly about the distance, and you have to know whether if you get some experience, it's about the restaurant you're going to, whether or not that this is a good place to pick up your food, if they're friendly, if they're efficient, and you can get in there, get your food, and get to the customer.
All right. Hey, Gary, I appreciate the insight, and thank you for listening. I'm happy we're able to entertain you. What are you dashing at 8 o'clock in the morning?
Chick-fil-A is lights out. I do a lot of Einstein bagels, Starbucks.
Yep.
I basically also just like to dash during the day because my wife works during the day, and so then we're at home at the same time. So it just keeps me busy right now.
Gotcha. Thank you, Gary. Appreciate you listening, buddy.
Good for you, Gary.
Right, y'all take care.
Yeah, have a good one. Hey, I want to bring Pat in quickly. Pat's our traffic guy, and we got a live traffic update. So from the MJ Morning Show Traffic Center, what the hell's going on I-4? I mean, I saw the traffic cam. It looked like a twisted mess.
As bad as it could possibly be. I couldn't tell you how many vehicles involved, but it is a fatal accident.
Oh, gee. All right, so what do we know? So it's westbound I-4 just to the west of Thenota-Sasso
West
Road.
of Plant City.
So I-4 is just a parking lot westbound. It's a mess.
Semis, cars, an RV involved. This is going to be with us. I can almost guarantee you when you go back on the air this afternoon.
You think the interstate's going to be shut down all day?
All day.
Really?
At least through lunch hour.
Are they moving traffic yet?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing's moved in at least 40 minutes.
Because there are cars looking at the Fester. Bring up the traffic cam. Why'd you turn it off?
I don't know.
Fester, you're the most incompetent computer user.
I don't even
bring
know.
the traffic cam.
Why do you guys even
up.
trust me to
that
do
one.
it?
Click that one.
This one?
Yeah, right there.
There we go.
So if you look at the traffic cam, there are cars and trucks, regular traffic that's backed up, literally 10 feet behind the accident scene that are not moving. They're like landlocked. They're like total. It's like they're glued in place. They can't go anywhere.
That stinks.
They can't work them onto the grass and just get them around this?
But look, they really need to move people onto the right shoulder. If you look at the left shoulder, there's all kinds of wreckage it looks like an RV.
Right.
It looks
one
like
up in the guardrails in RV.
Exactly. That looks like an RV on the guardrail side in the grass on the left, and it looks like it's shredded open.
Right. And they've been taking, I know they took one patient out of that.
Oh, gee. Anyway, mess on I-4. Pat, thanks for the live traffic update. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a live traffic update from Pat.
Job, Pat.
And I guess we're going to hear Pat again in a few minutes when we go to commercial break.
You ever notice there are more accidents on Thursday?
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Hold on. Is that true?
That's the thing.
Yes.
Hold on. Go back to your mic. You're saying there are more accidents on Tuesdays and Thursdays?
Tuesdays and I've been doing traffic now in the Tampa Bay area for 42 years, and I can tell you that Tuesday is the worst day for traffic. But you know what? Today's the second day back to work. So you know what today would be?
Tuesday.
Yeah.
So it's a Thursday, Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Thursday, Tuesday.
Hey, Pat, would you mind if every time you came in we played the old SNL, it's Pat?
I love that.
And then you can go,
traffic this morning.
I need you to add more. It's Pat with traffic.
it's Pat.
Good old Pat.
Where was? Oh, this is important. And, hey, speaking of like trucks and accidents, I mentioned this earlier. Remember I said I took a picture?
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah.
And I would get to it later on. I think I wanted to do this in the 7 o'clock hour, but it kind of got away from me. Remember I said I was driving home yesterday. Julian was with me. Julian was in the vehicle because Julian stayed at some friend's house in Old Northeast last night. Or the night before, and then they drove him right to the radio station here, very close. And then Julian drove home with me after the morning show yesterday, and we're on the Howard Franklin Bridge, and I'm passing a tractor trailer, and I'm like, what does that say on the side of the cab? I posted this on my Instagram, so it's on my Instagram this morning, at Certified MJ Radio. And this is what I want to know. Is this guy tempting fate? Have you ever seen this? On the side of a tractor trailer, you got the tractor up front that's towing the trailer. You got the 40, the 53 footers. You got the whole, the hauling merch and all that stuff, the over the road truckers. Have you ever seen on the side of the truck a decal that reads 1 million mile safe driver? You ever see that?
You know what? I have.
That's like one of those in factories you'll see 1,200 days since last
accident.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So Julian snapped the picture quickly, and I posted this on my Instagram. So it's a white tractor trailer, and it's actually a company I've heard of. It's one of those over the road companies. You got like Western. You've got some of those.
Tell you what, it wasn't Swift.
Like Werner Trucking. You see those?
It wasn't Swift, was it?
It was not.
You know why?
Why?
There's a Facebook page called Swift Best in Crash, and it's amazing.
Really?
The Swift truckers hit everything.
Really?
Yes, it's incredible.
Well, this is Carol Fulmer. Haven't you seen those trucks?
Yeah.
Yeah, these trucks, I've seen them all over the country. Carol Fulmer Trucking out of Groveland, Florida. Where's Groveland, Florida? I know I've heard of it.
It's
where's that? Is that near Lake City?
I think it's Lake County, yeah.
Lake City's not Lake County, though.
No, I think it's Lake County. That's what I'm telling you.
All right. So this truck on the Howard Franklin Bridge going northbound 275 yesterday about 10 a.m. Had a little sign, a little like decal on the side of the cab, 1 million mile safe driver. So I'm guessing that means, what, no tickets?
Woo! Look at me in my Florida map. Groveland, a city in Lake County, Florida.
Yeah. Yeah, but I said Lake City.
So you're way off.
No. Well, I am.
Right. I'm telling you I was
but
right.
Lake City's not in Lake County.
Which means you were wrong and I was right.
Okay, fine.
I'm just telling you, I own the Florida map.
All right, so
wow. What up, son?
Is this tempting fate for you to be an over-the-road truck driver and having this huge decal on both sides of your truck that reads 1 million mile safe driver? Are you just asking for it? All right, so here, I posted this. It's on my my Instagram right now. If you want to see a picture, I took 2 pictures, or Julian took 2 pictures, and I posted them. And I've got one close-up and then one you can see the whole truck. And I wrote this message. Is this truck driver tempting fate? If he gets into a crash, does he peel the safe driver sticker off his truck at the accident site?
I mean, you can't drive it home.
That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Anyway, take a look at the picture. It's on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio. And while you're there, give me a follow on Certified MJ Radio. Hey, also on the new Threads, give me a follow on new Threads. I'm a Certified MJ Radio now on Threads. So I hope to hell that this accident on I-4, I hope to hell this million-mile safe driver trucker is not involved in that.
He's like, damn that radio guy talking about me today, and I'm all flipped over on the side of the interstate.
All right, we got to get into the latest on Madonna. Did you see the claim about, we talked about Madonna almost dying?
Yeah.
The story is she had some kind of bacterial infection. Madonna almost died, allegedly, but there's a new twist to the story. We'll get to that coming up in just a minute. Worst babysitters ever. Worst date ever. We have amazing. Oh, and brushing your teeth. You better brush your teeth.
Who's not brushing their teeth?
Well, I can name one person, Fester, in the room.
What are you looking at me for?
Right,
What's today?
You got a hygiene problem.
I brushed him on Tuesday.
All right, so
you got low gene.
Back in a second, and we are loaded. Next on the Fester, seriously, I mean, you don't shower every day.
Well, I don't floss every month. Big deal. What's up?
All your poor dentist.
Kidding me?
Do you remember, seriously, there was a story some time ago that flossing really didn't matter? I never understood that.
Flossing does matter.
But hold on a minute. There was a story out a couple of years ago because we did it on the show, and it was some deal about flossing, and that flossing didn't do much for you, and that flossing was not necessary.
It said rinsing with like Listerine is probably more effective. Didn't it say something like that?
I'm not making it up.
Okay, well, I'll counter that information with some people say flossing is more important than brushing.
Okay, now if you're talking about flossing the dance, I still love that. That's so cool. I love those kids.
I got to take a break. We're running late now. We've just completed a little over an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ. We're back in minutes. Do not miss the next segment because I think it could be the best one of the morning. All next, and also Goo Goo Doll tickets. I can't say that. What the Goo Goo Dolls tickets. We'll give those away coming up in the 9 o'clock hour here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Hey, if your car... Exactly. Again, I-4 is an absolute crap show. I-4 westbound, heading out of Plant City, Thenota Sassa Road, I-4 westbound, heading to 75, heading to Tampa. It is an absolute mess.
Oh, also eastbound is a disaster because they're rubbernecking, they're slowing down.
Yeah, eastbound is a mess, but it's not blocked, but you have all the rubberneckers going on. So, all right, 9 o'clock at the MJ Morning Show, MJ with Roxanne and Fester and Froggy. Hey, you know what I just noticed? Who took the Ozempic cartridge and the syringe off the back wall? They're gone.
Oh, yeah, I just noticed that.
Look at that. Before we went on vacation, remember a listener sent us a used Ozempic.
Well, they took down the OSHA violation or the medical...
The needle that we have exposed?
Yeah.
What the heck's going on here? Ozempic! We had an Ozempic cartridge syringe that somebody had sent in, a used one.
Ew.
And I taped it to the back wall.
Well, why wouldn't you?
And then, remember, I keep finding syringes on the floor in the studio. Someone's shooting up here in the studio. And I taped both of these medical waste items to the back wall, and they're gone. They were here when we went on vacation like 10 days ago, and now they're gone.
I'm going to take that toy truck today that's behind you.
But let me point something out. Can you see the back wall?
Yeah.
Hey, I gotta turn my mic all the way up and get to the back wall here. But whoever took the syringes off the Ozempic, they left the Scotch tape on. You're telling me that they
maybe somebody needed it real bad.
They couldn't take. Wait a minute. They couldn't take the Scotch tape off the wall that were holding the Ozempic syringe and the regular syringe on the wall.
Ugh.
That's just odd. God, I'm looking at MJ TV right now. Our studio looks so crappy. I mean, this place looks like a dumpster.
You know what it kind of looks like? Okay, it kind of looks like a diorama that you would make for school, like a really crappy little cardboard box, and then you just paste stuff in there, like you're in kindergarten. That's what it looks like.
This place looks like a dump.
It looks like a diorama of diarrhea.
Maybe that's why diorama was in my head.
You know, what if you were like a third grader? Because that's when I think I did dioramas. It was like third and fourth grade. That's where I think I did the most dioramas. What if you brought in a diarrhea diorama? What?
This is my diarrhea diorama. You just go in the box.
Just bring a brown
shoebox.
Diorama's a shoebox.
You just went too far.
Bring in some Buster Browns.
Diarrhea diorama, and I'm the one that goes too far.
Fester enough. All right.
A diarrhea rama?
All right, moving along here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. So the Madonna story, the plot thickens even more on the Madonna situation. So now they're saying, or there's a report that Madonna had to be revived with Narcan.
Was she on fentanyl?
Dude, it's fentanyl. It's not null. It's nil.
It's not nil.
It's nil. It's NYL. It's not NOL.
No, it's null.
You know what? You did that intentionally because you know that I hate it. It's one of my peeves when people say fentanyl, like Tylenol.
Well, I don't like it when you say, I went diving in Cayman.
It's fentanyl. That's how you say it.
Fentanyl.
Listen to this. Madonna was revived by Narcan injection. Terrifying new details reveal that the Queen of Pop had to be brought back from the dead. This is according to Radar Online, which is part of the National Enquirer. When Madonna was found unresponsive on June 24th, those who discovered her lifeless body were forced to administer a Narcan injection.
Holy cow, she was dead.
Narcan is an emergency medical treatment commonly used to reverse the life-threatening effects of suspected overdose, but it can also be used to reverse acute septic shock in patients, a condition Madonna is said to have suffered. Because they said that she had some kind of bacterial infection and had sepsis and had some septic shock. I didn't know you could use a Narcan injection for that as well. When I saw that she needed a Narcan injection, I'm like, wait a second, was she popping oxys all day long? What was she doing?
Well, she was acting kind of weird on Instagram and all that.
She's had a rough year of just weird behavior.
Can I inspire a conspiracy?
Inspire a conspiracy.
Okay, go ahead.
You did a story a couple weeks ago about how she was hoping that she can keep up with the likes of Taylor Swift and Pink.
Yeah.
What if she realized she couldn't do it and came up with this whole thing? It's all a big act, so she doesn't have to go on tour.
Oh, so you think that this is a big attention getter?
Give me my tinfoil hat.
attention getter or like a cover.
A cover so she doesn't have to go on tour.
How are the ticket sales doing?
I don't
You know
know.
what? I thought I saw the ticket sales were lagging.
Okay, I don't know about the ticket sales, but I'm watching one of her concerts right now on my computer.
What?
I mean, this woman, her dance moves, she is 64 years old.
Yeah, listen, Madonna's good.
And
I just
look
wish
at
she
it,
didn't.
Buster. Look.
I wish she didn't screw up her face though with that crazy plastic surgery.
I mean, she is keeping up with her dancers who are probably a third of her age.
Yeah, but now she's like 74, isn't she?
No, she's 60.
No, she's 64.
64.
Another 60-plus-year-old who is doing things that defy his age, all of his tricks, all
Mark
of his
Anthony.
stunts.
Tom Cruise.
Yes, he
Yeah.
just turned 61.
Well, he's just dumb.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. What do you mean?
Well, why would you do your own stunts? How much attention do you need?
I mean, when are you going to break a hip, Tom? you're of a certain age.
I mean,
So-
for real, you're not Jackie Chan.
All right, so Madonna had to be given Narcan, according to this report, and that she was essentially dead. They're saying she had to be brought back from the dead. And that she's still weak. She's going to have a slow recovery. There's uncertainty on her big world tour kickoff. But I thought I saw that ticket sales were soft for Madonna. You know, she announced here, what's the story? Did they sell out the show?
I don't know.
How awesome would it be if Madonna was a new pitch person for Narcan?
You know, I saw a video. You know how I like the police cams? I saw a video of a couple gangsters get pulled over with like 50,000 pounds of fentanyl.
Fentanyl.
And they brought out the hazmat team for that stuff.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
they didn't even want to get near it.
No.
So if she's doing fentanyl, she's lucky to be alive.
No,
It's a cover up, I'm
Dude,
telling
there's
you.
nothing about her doing fentanyl.
Yeah, she just used Narcan. Yeah.
No, it said they brought her back from the septic shock
It's like the
using
scene
Narcan.
from Pulp Fiction.
Oh,
Where's the
that's-
chest bone? That's a chest bone.
That's true. And Travolta didn't want to do it.
All right. So according to Live Nation,
You do it. No, you do it. You do it.
Live Nation might know a thing or two about concerts.
Yeah.
Madonna's tour starts like next week in Vancouver.
I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah.
Sold out show.
See,
in
the
Washington.
timing is very.
Hang on a minute. Hold on. Let's look at the list. Froggy, hold on to that. What did you say?
The timing is suspicious. I think my conspiracy might hold up.
All right. So Madonna's world tour, the Celebration Tour, is supposed to kick off Saturday, July 15th in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada at the Rogers Arena, sold out. Then Tuesday, July 18th in Seattle at the Climate Pledge Arena. What the hell is that? The Climate Pledge Arena?
Listen, couple of bucks, you could put your name on anything these days.
What the hell? It sounds like an activism thing. It doesn't
Probably
sound like
Greta's stadium.
Look at the name of some of these stadiums. Rogers Arena, big cable provider in Canada. Climate Pledge.
Hold on,
the
just
Footprint Center.
hold on a minute. So Seattle, Washington on July 18th says sold out. Then she has a Wednesday show also in Seattle. There's no notation there. Then Phoenix, Arizona is the Footprint Center. What the hell is that?
Every one of these arenas has a ridiculous name, practically.
Not all of them. All right, so Phoenix, Arizona, tickets apparently still available. Denver, Colorado, still available.
At the Balls Arena.
Ball Arena.
What's the difference?
That's a
There's
can,
not
isn't
two
that
of them.
Canning and Jar Company, Ball Arena?
Oh, I thought.
Mason jars.
Yeah, I think so. Tulsa, Oklahoma, the Box Center available.
Wait, the
St. Paul, Minnesota available. Cleveland,
Ball Center
Ohio
and the-
available. Detroit is the Little Caesars Arena. That's available.
I'm starving.
In Pittsburgh, the PPG Paints Arena. That tickets are available there. Chicago on Wednesday, August 9th at the United Center. That's sold out. Then the second night, August 10th, is not sold out. Then you have her in Toronto at the Scotia Bank Arena. That's sold out. Then
Yeah.
Toronto again, second night, sold out. Montreal is sold out. Montreal, 2 nights. So look, all the
Canadians love
the
Madonna.
Canadians love Madonna, apparently.
We love Madonna, eh?
Hey, all out in the boot.
Then-
Going out in the boat.
At the end of August, she has 4 shows in New York at MSG, the Asian food ingredient, and 3 of them are sold out.
So the tour was.
I'm sorry. Sorry. Froggy, I'm sorry.
God,
Breaking hold on. Breaking news. I'm sorry. I just scared the crap out of Froggy.
Oh my God!
All right, hold on 1 sec. Hang on 1 sec. Breaking news. Andrew, what's the story on I-4?
Looks they are turning traffic around at I-4 at the accident site to get it off the highway.
It looks like they're... so how far backward do people have to go?
It's actually not that far from the next exit, from the nearest exit.
All right, so the word is we're seeing on the traffic cams, they are turning traffic around I-4 westbound, west of Thenota-Sassa Road, with the huge accident that has completely blocked I-4, and it's going to be like that for a good chunk of the day. They're now turning traffic around to get you off of the exit ramp. So they're going to probably take people off the on-ramp and get them onto Thenota-Sassa Road and get them off I-4. I mean, what a mess on I-4. All right, where was I, Froggy, before I hit the... what were you saying?
I don't even remember what we were talking about.
I scared the living crap out of you with the breaking news. You did. I saw you.
All my memory flew out of my butt. I was so
anyway,
scared.
Madonna comes to Tampa September 7th. Sold out.
Sold out? Okay.
What I was saying was...
So we're like, that's just all the Canadians here in Tampa.
The timing, she couldn't get the show together. She can't do it. She freaked out. She said, hey, let's get me real sick enough that I don't have to do the shows.
No, she's got enough sold out dates here. All right, so Tampa's sold out.
What day is the Tampa date?
Thursday, September 7th, sold out.
The Toronto Blue Jays are probably in town then, too.
September 9th, funny. September 9th, Miami is sold out. Miami second night is not sold out. Houston first night sold out, second night's not. Dallas first night sold out, second night not. Austin, Texas, Moody Arena sold out, second night is not. Then L.A.
What do we go through every date?
I mean, this is a really in-depth review of her
Hold on.
tour.
She's got 4 L.A. dates at the Crypto.com arena. 3 are sold out. The 4th date is not. Anyway,
she's going to be in a crypto.
I'm not buying that Madonna's trying to fake some illness here because the tour date stuff. She got plenty of sold out shows here.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past her.
All right, it is 9:12 at the MJ Morning Show. Time for the 9:10 must-hear story of the day, and it has to do with teeth brushing. Fester, pay attention.
Whatever.
Brushing your teeth keeps your brain from shrinking and reduces dementia.
I thought the teeth were directed to the heart.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say that
what?
if your teeth are bad and you have bad teeth and like gum disease, doesn't that contribute to like arterial sclerosis or like heart attacks?
100%.
Right?
Yes, and also teeth connected to the gut.
I want to hear about teeth. I want to hear about teeth. Tell me about your teeth.
Teeth connected to gut health connected to brain health, so it all makes sense.
What are you doing, a song?
Yeah.
That's what it sounded like. Maintaining good dental hygiene, according to a new study, finds may boost brain health and reduce the risk of dementia, according to recent research. Scientists in Japan have found that individuals who practice good oral hygiene, such as brushing regularly, had more neurons in the hippocampus part of the brain that's essential for memory. So brush your teeth.
Dude, who doesn't brush? I brush every time I go to the restroom.
Listen, there are plenty of people who don't brush their teeth.
Yep.
Guess who came to our house last night?
Somebody
Speaking of
didn't
this.
brush somebody British?
The tooth fairy?
Yes.
The tooth fairy came to your house?
She visited our house for the first time.
What'd she leave?
What, Doug lose a tooth?
Doug got in a bar fight, got his teeth punched out.
About time.
Yeah.
Yeah, she left a little something under. My daughter lost her first tooth.
How much did she leave?
Yeah, what's the going rate these days for the tooth fairy?
She left $5 at our house.
What?
Wow, that's like a
What a
DoorDash
cheapo.
tip for a pizza.
Your daughter's going to be out in the front of the
say,
house and be like, Mom,
bleep you, tooth fairy. That's not. It's going to be like the DoorDash driver that wasn't happy with a $5 tip on a $20 pizza delivery.
$5? What a cheapo fairy.
Hi.
Hello.
Come here, Max.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I just want to say it's a nice house for a $5 tip.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Roxanne's kids can be like, Mom, this is a nice house for a $5 tooth.
Yeah. We live in West Chase. Yeah. We live in West Chase, and the tooth fairy just left me a $5 tip. F you.
How much did Derek Jeter's daughters get?
Yeah, exactly.
Did they get special fairy?
They get $5,000 a tooth.
They wake up covered in cash.
The pile of money under Derek Jeter's kids' pillows, it's so high the kids wake up with crick necks.
Daddy,
my
neck hurt.
My neck's all stiff. And of course, the Derek Jeter mention is because Dig Dug, Roxanne's husband, is lifelong friends with Derek Jeter, and essentially, Dig Dug is sewn to Derek Jeter's hip.
And by the way, I need some Derek Jeter signed swag.
Never gonna happen.
Yeah, you don't get it.
Why?
It's not
Never.
What?
Listen, people
Because
ask me. People ask me all the time for Froggy signed stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, you can't have it.
Right.
Because
No, seriously,
Right.
he won't sign a baseball
He's
for me.
protective of you.
Hey, you
Give
want to
me his
hear?
number? I'll talk to him.
You want to hear the worst date ever?
7/6/23.
All right, guys, listen. A woman in Indianapolis says that she was robbed, right?
Yeah.
She was working the late shift, comes home to her house to a gunman who approached her, stole cash from her, forced her to send him a friend request on Facebook, and later tried to ask her out on a date. Are you freaking kidding me?
You know, people meet in the most awkward ways. I mean, love is
Court
love.
records show that Damian Boyce pointed out his Facebook profile to the victim and watched her add him, saying that he would pay the money he stole back to her before leaving the scene on a bike. I mean, so you've just told the victim exactly who you are so law enforcement can bust you? The probable cause affidavit shows that the same day the two exchanged messages on Facebook, and he wrote, look, just know that's I-M-M-A. That's like Kanye taking the mic away from Taylor Swift and saying, I'm going to let you finish. So the guy says, look, just know I'm going to pay you back. It's a bleeping way to meet, but bleep you was too pretty to rob. It's all mangled up. The guy's English doesn't appear to be a strong suit. So then this guy, Damian Boyce, the robber, sends more saying, I feel like a total expletive. I swear I got you. What's your Cash App tag? Or you can send it when I'm ready. What?
I'm confused.
This
Why? He wanted to pay her back?
Yes, that's the whole story. The guy robs her, makes her friend him on Facebook, and then asks her out on a date. So you get
romantic.
You get robbed.
That's called a meet cute. Okay.
You're held at what?
It's called a meet cute. You know, in a movie when the lovers in the movie first meet.
Yeah.
It's called a meet cute.
Oh.
Don't you know anything about that?
I've never heard that term in my life.
I never heard of that.
Look it up.
Did you make it up?
Totally made it up.
That sounds like it.
No, it's true. Look
Is it
up.
true?
No, it really is.
Oh, is it?
Yes,
All right.
an amusing or charming first encounter between two characters.
A meet cute?
That leads to
How do you spell it?
Meet dash hyphen cute.
C-U-T-E?
Yeah.
Man, you
All right.
call yourself a movie fan? What a hump.
I had a meet cute with like a porterhouse a couple weeks ago. Oh, I'm still thinking about it.
Yeah.
I saw that one coming.
That's not even my favorite cut.
Yeah. What's your favorite cut?
Bone and ribeye.
Delmonico or the ribeye? You know, it is the most flavorful cut because it's got typically the most marbling.
It is very flavorable.
Flavorful.
Listen, you meet cute.
I mean, can you imagine you rob a lady at gunpoint and then you're like asking her out and you just told the cops exactly who you are, you moron.
What's a cute meet?
So he was arrested and charged in a separate incident for another rob. Hey, this guy's a total schmuck.
Yeah.
All right, you ready for the worst babysitters ever?
Please. I love bad babysitters.
An 18-year-old woman and a 22-year-old man were arrested. They allegedly agreed to babysit two Florida toddlers right here in our very own state overnight. Then they took the mother's car without permission and drove the kids 1,000 miles to Wisconsin, where they abandoned the kids in a public park.
Oh.
Worst babysitters ever.
Not cool.
Kids were found unharmed. Can you imagine? First of all, I'd love to know how the mothers screened these babysitters. How the hell did you know them? Adeline Jean Burkett and Marquand L. Edwards were taken into custody, charged with the alleged abduction. taking kids across state lines. Oh, my God. Isn't that might be a federal charge at this point. Burkett faces one count of interference with child custody. According to a press release, incident happened June 24th when the mother of the children contacted sheriff's deputies to report that Burkett, whom the mother believed to be a friend, had allegedly taken her two children, 1 and 2 years old, out of state without her knowledge. The mother claimed that Burkett had also taken the vehicle. I mean, this is nuts. Babysit the two kids, then you steal the car and you drive 1,000 miles to Wisconsin and you drop the kids off. You abandon a 1 and 2 year old in a public park?
What's the matter with people?
That's worst babysitters ever.
At least they dropped the kids off safely, but still 1,000 miles away from home.
Anyway, U.S. Marshals arrested them in Milwaukee. What a mess. I didn't get an Amber Alert for those. Did you, Festa? Oh, yours are turned off. You don't care.
No.
Yeah, that's really good.
That's terrible.
I don't care.
Festa's awful.
What?
Hey, when we get back, final chunk of the MJ Morning Show here on a Thursday. Roxanne, why are you all jumpy today?
I'm not. Why are you jumpy?
Oh, good one.
All right. So the appropriate comeback is not the same line, only you.
Yes, it is.
Guess what? Remember the guy that jumped into the alligator pit at Busch Gardens? We have an update on that.
Why is he so jumpy?
Hold on. Well, he did. He jumped right into the pit. He was very jumpy.
Good one.
All right, so we have an update on the Busch Gardens alligator pit incursion and a whole lot more. Final chunk of the MJ Morning Show next. Don't move. Here on Q105, stand by. It is 9. Final chunk of the MJ Morning Show. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so here's the deal. I hate these stories where an employee seems to be doing the right thing. I hate these stories where an employee is looking out for their employer, looking out for their best interests. And I'm talking about something like a little more passive. Now, we've had the stories where I think it's like been Walmart, Home Depot, just a variety of places where an employee tried multiple occasions.
A couple of weeks ago, we had a story of a manager of like a Dollar General mowing down a shoplifter with her car, and she was fired.
That was like, well, that was
a little extreme, but
that's right.
She should be Employee of the Year.
A guy on a bicycle ripped off a Dollar General, and the manager gets in her car, chases the guy on the bicycle, and then mows him over into a driveway in a neighborhood. That's right. And she was, we talked about that like a month ago. And then finally, like a couple of weeks ago, we found out that she was fired from the job.
Poor lady.
Yeah, listen to this. A Colorado supermarket employee has been fired after he just recorded men stealing about $500 worth of laundry detergent from the store. It was King Soopers. That's a big chain out in the Midwest and out in the mountain. Like Denver, King Soopers is huge out there. You've heard of King supermarkets,
I've
right?
heard of them,
yeah.
But MJ, what did this guy do? He recorded them. Big deal.
Santino Barola, King Super's employee, was alerted to a theft in progress at the store, and the first thing that he thought of was to pull out his phone and record it. When I looked, there was already a guy halfway headed out with a food cart full of laundry detergents and scent boosters. He told CBS in Denver, "My first instinct, record."
Yeah.
Barola, a former military police officer, walked out of the store. The three thieves then threw the load into the back of a Chevy Trax. What's that?
It's a
TRAX?
Yeah, it's a little Chevy vehicle.
I'm not aware of that. Chevy Trax?
I think it's like a super small kind of hatchback looking thing.
Okay. One opened the doors. Another threw a basket full of items into the back seat. Another struggling to unload a jam-full shopping cart filled with laundry detergent. You look at one of those big orange things of like Tide.
Yeah.
Those are expensive, aren't
Oh,
those?
they
Like,
are.
aren't they like $25 for? You don't even get a gallon anymore. It's like what 48 ounces or something now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't even get a gallon, and those things are expensive. I mean, you could easily haul off hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of laundry detergent, by clearing off a shelf at a supermarket, a Target, a Walmart, whatever.
I've seen Audit the Audit, and you're allowed to tape people in public places like that.
Right,
I don't
but-
understand.
But the employer's not saying he broke any laws. They can fire him for whatever they want.
They have a policy.
That's
They don't
dumb.
want their employees intervening. And I think part of it's like the liability issue if the shoplifter then pulls out a shank and stabs the employee.
I mean,
so I think that you make it known that your employees will cut you. You steal from our store, our employees are armed and they will shoot you, they will stab you.
I would probably stop going to that store.
that store sounds real dangerous.
I'm not trying to shoplift from them, but still, I don't need the produce
You know
guy
what?
packing heat.
You know what? I'm going to name the store Vigilante. I'm going to shop at Vigilante.
Crossfire. That's all you're going to experience at the place, apparently.
I mean, their weekly circular has bullet holes in it. They use it for target practice before they put it on display.
Listen, if any place ought to have really rambunctious and aggressive employees, it's Target. I mean,
Yeah, the name. It's in the name.
I mean, their damn logo is a Target, for crying out loud.
They're everywhere.
I mean, come on.
At your store, all the bag boys can wear like tactical gear.
Exactly. They're all body armor.
They have tasers.
They're all wearing body armor. All right.
Paper or plastic, whatever the hell you want. It's okay, buddy.
They're all in camos, desert camos with body armor.
How about Knights uniforms instead?
Yeah, like a
metal.
Like a metal outfit?
Medieval times.
Yeah, until they have to get the shopping carts in the rain.
They wear a gas mask.
Rusty.
Like all quiet on the West Front.
So on the video, you can hear the guy saying, "Really, bro? You got to resort to this? The economy isn't that bad." He's heard on the viral video, which was shared by the Arapahoe Sheriff's Office. Anyway, King Soopers fired the guy.
Jeez.
Come on.
Walk down to Kroger. You'll be fine, pal.
If anything, he has evidence to help.
That's what I'm saying. The guy got he wanted to get the individuals involved, get the vehicle, get the license tag. I mean, this guy's employee of the freaking month as far as I'm concerned. Then he gets fired.
The Safeway out in Colorado is looking for a few good men like you.
There we go. All these chains out there.
Or you could be the man
Hey,
at Aldi.
who's this guy? Is this air conditioning?
That might be AC guys from the other
hi.
day.
All
Go
right.
on in.
Yeah, come on. Hey, come on.
He's talking to the engineer. He's talking to
They
the
don't
engineer.
want to be on the air. We're not going to learn.
There's a reason why he deals with Freon. And
Are we getting our air
All right,
conditioning
come on
fixed?
over, buddy.
Hi.
Oh, he seems nice.
Hold on. I
How's
think
everybody doing
we've
today?
seen you before, haven't we?
Yes, sir, you have.
All right. Yeah. So, are you fixing our air conditioning in here?
I'm getting you all set up today, brother.
All right, but my understanding is we need new tonnage on the roof. That we need new systems installed. Is that? Do we
The
have a
ones
work?
that are up there have been worked on before, so they're
Okay,
about ready.
but I understood that we just don't have the capacity. That we need more tonnage to cool our studios. Is that true or false?
I'm checking all that information out right now.
Okay.
To confirm that.
All right. So you'll give me a full report on this.
Full report when I'm done.
All right. Thank you very much. Because I think we need a new 20-ton unit on the roof.
And if you need load testing, we could go send Fester to the top.
Yeah,
of
I mean,
the
if you need extra tonnage, I'd climb up there. I mean, I'm a good 450.
Exactly. got a half ton right here.
Just jump around.
All right.
All right, see you, pal.
Find
Thanks.
the strongest point.
All right, he's smiling right now, but get his ass to work.
He's nice.
Hey, any word? I didn't get a chance to check during the show. Any word? Have they found the maniacs that threw that mortar at a porch at a house in Ybor City?
So I haven't seen an arrest yet.
All right. So update on this. I guess there is no update, but the details are 4th of July, Tuesday night. And this was over on 18th Street in Ybor City. And you had kids and parents or so. They're sitting out in the front yard. They're on the front porch. And a white truck slows down. And the Ring doorbell camera catches this. Someone threw a lighted mortar at the house. You see flame. You see smoke. It bounces, hits a cooler on the porch, and landed in mulch in front of the house. And then this thing just explodes.
Was it like this thing here? Is this a mortar?
No. A mortar's like, remember when you and I played fireworks baseball? It's a round ball that you light with like a 2-foot wick on it.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was good times.
That's dangerous.
Well, the family is standing on the porch.
Yeah.
So it's not like they were inside the house and they woke up.
That's what I said. They're in the front. They're on the. I mean, and these are new houses, by the way. You know that they're building some new houses. This is on 18th and Ybor. It's a nice new house, and a white truck pulls by and throws a lit mortar, and the thing explodes.
That's awful.
I mean, the family. Hey, roll the video back again.
All right, this is a News Channel 8 report.
Yeah, roll it back.
The first one, it like really.
This is
impacted
nuts.
business, like hurts really badly.
2 people suffered injuries when someone tossed a mortar onto a porch in Tampa. That explosion caught on video.
And it's from a Ring doorbell camera. So they got to find out who this maniac is. This could have really injured somebody severely. This is unacceptable.
Why would I just don't get it.
I mean, they're crying, they're screaming.
Well, they're little kids.
Yeah, everybody. The family's on the porch looking at fireworks or hanging out.
You know, this whole neighborhood is being revitalized. I mean, it's looking good. The houses are nice. And some jackass in a white truck throws this mortar into the front yard.
Awful.
This is the kind of deal where you'd hope that they would like be short fused and the mortar would go off in the cab of their pickup truck while they're driving by.
Well, then they would have got hurt.
Well, I'd rather they get hurt than the homeowners.
Exactly. Yeah, hello.
Good point. I'm not for anybody really getting hurt.
What, you take a dummy pill a minute ago? What's going on here?
No, a dummy gummy.
Oh.
No, I didn't.
Show's over.
Hey, dude, dummy gummy.
Is that a thing?
That's.
You want to go into the business?
Dude, I'm telling you right now, that's a business model right there.
It could be your face, the gummy.
Hey, you big dummy.
Oh, MJ, because you're an Albanese gummy expert. You love those. Maybe you could approach them with this concept.
Also, one of the airlines that I think it's United, or maybe it's Delta. They have those all natural gummies. Have you ever had those?
Yep, I have. I know what you're talking about.
Which airline is that? Because
I think it's Delta or JetBlue.
Yeah, because I have to ask them like, hey, can I get a handful of those things, please? Yeah, but one of the airlines is handing out these, and I keep trying to keep a package so I know what the brand is so I can order them because they're pretty good. But I do like the Albanese. I think as far as a standard gummy, I think the Albanese are the best. I think they're fantastic.
Good texture.
Yep.
We had some sour Albanese a couple days ago. They were really good.
I had an Albanese exchange student. He was nice.
That would be Albanian.
Oh, that doesn't work.
Albania. What's the cat? I'll tell you what. Everyone, hands in the air so you don't Google, you don't cheat.
All right.
Hands in the air, everyone.
All right.
Roxanne.
All right.
Hands in the air. For $1,000.
No, you better promise.
Both hands in the air. Everyone's hands in the air. Hands in the air. For $1,000, what is the capital of Albania?
Albundia.
It's something Tirana?
Oh, you cheated. Get out of here.
How would she have cheated? How did she have
cheated?
How did I cheat?
What is absolutely
you saw
cheated?
my hands in the air.
Yeah.
It's Titana.
Fester.
Titana.
What's on our screen right now?
Pictures of Derek Jeter.
No, really. What's on our screen? There is no way that you knew that Tirana was the capital of
I
Albania.
knew it was something with a T, am I right?
Is it like Tierra?
There's
that just popped into my head.
No way in hell that you knew that Tirana was the capital of Albania.
I had a friend who was
Albanian.
Albanian.
She did. She hit speak to text and recorded your question and then hit search immediately.
There was an Albanian bank teller at the Wells Fargo Bank on Sunset Boulevard, right near Sunset and Cahuenga, right between Cahuenga and Vine. The hottest Albanian bank teller you've ever seen. Circa 1989, 1990.
Oh, so she had the big hair.
When I worked at Pirate Radio right at the corner of Sunset and Cahuenga. I don't know what she's looking like these days, but she's probably rocking, probably mid-50s about now.
Remember Jessica, the Albanian intern?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
What happened to her?
Yeah.
She married a baseball player.
Oh, that's right.
She fell off the face of the earth. She was cool.
Then he caught a baseball in the face.
Did he ever make it big?
It was a pitcher for the Pirates.
Oh, wow. So that was probably some big money.
And then she got fake boobs.
I don't recall all of that. No.
Yeah, that would be true.
I remember she did an infomercial for a foot scrubber.
Did you see, guys? Did you see that there's a UPS strike that's looming?
The Teamsters couldn't come to an agreement. They had till the end of the month, but yesterday was a deadline or something like that.
Yeah, what
I got to get these Teamsters behind me.
Jimmy
I'm
Hoffa.
the leader of this. I'm Jimmy Hoffa.
Jimmy Hoffa's like, I'll be in your parking lot underneath.
Would you like to go to lunch in a restaurant outside of Detroit, Jimmy?
Let's go. This car smells like fish.
So, UPS working closer toward a strike at this point. Listen, just do me a favor. Get me my Amish hard sourdough pretzels here before the strike. I think they're in transit. I think I should probably have them today or tomorrow.
Great.
Guys,
so when does the strike start? When's the picketing and all that stuff?
Guys, I have 10 pounds of hard pretzels coming.
What a glutton.
And I was gonna I bought a lot to share with you guys, but then you guys are complaining that I ordered the no salt ones.
I got a couple cardboard boxes I'll bring in. I'll give you guys. It'll be the same flavor.
No, these are amazing. These are, you know what? You know, you're looking a gift horse in the mouth, man.
Actually, I'm looking at Dylan Dreyer in a dress.
Yeah, the Teamsters Union and UPS yesterday, they're accusing each other of abandoning labor negotiations, and this would be the largest strike in the United States since the 1950s. The union represents about 340,000 full and part-time drivers, package handlers, loaders.
It's nothing.
UPS presented an unacceptable offer that did not address members' needs.
They only have
that's what the union's saying.
Is that strong?
That's a pretty big number, 340,000. UPS had a choice to make, and they have clearly chosen to go down the wrong road, said Teamsters General President Sean O'Brien.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, Jimmy, you're not the president anymore.
I'll get it back. I'll get it back.
Yeah, UPS is denying they ended the negotiations. I got to ask my UPS dude. Hold on, let me text him right now. Let me see if he responds.
You have your UPS guy's number?
You can't text your UPS guy after the show?
No, but text him right. We're talking about it right now.
The show's over in like 35 seconds.
Bobby's my UPS guy. Bobby texts me when I got a package. He's like, hey, package.
Wow, you guys are pretty close, huh?
Yeah. Bobby, my UPS guy is the best.
As long as he doesn't text your wife that.
Yeah.
Yeah, does your wife have his
Yeah, I don't need my wife knowing about some guy's package every time.
Hey, you think you're going on strike? ?
Wait, do it again?
What?
No, don't do it. He's going to trick you. He's going to yell something. It's going to be...
No, listen, just as long as I get my pack. But I guess it would be the end of the month, right?
That's the deadline.
I think the strike, they're looking at like, what, July 28th or something? Is that what I saw? So I think it's the end of July that the UPS could go on. That'd be a mess.
We won't back down.
These carriers now, so much of our economy is shipped and ordered online. It's a big loss if UPS goes down.
For real.
Well, what's going to happen? They got it depends how long the strike would be. Can they avert a strike? Listen, yesterday was a pretty big day.
Why doesn't Amazon buy UPS? Amazon ups.
What are you saying?
I mean, why hasn't Amazon bought like, DHL or FedEx yet? They could.
I would imagine that if UPS goes on strike, that FedEx is going to be absolutely just nailed, with additional volume. All right, we got to roll. Before we do, remember I said we had Goo Goo Dolls tickets? Ladies and gentlemen, how would you like to go see the Goo Goo Dolls at Coachman Park on July 24th? If you are the 25th caller right now at 800-990-1047, you win. All right, caller 25 right now, 800-990-1047, and you're going to see the Goo Goo Dolls July 24th. All right, good luck from the MJ Morning Show. Folks, anything else before we roll?
I'm $1,000 richer today. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, you owe her $1,000.
No.
What?
No,
what happened?
You cheated.
And you never pay your bets.
Tell me how you cheated. Did someone text you?
No. Did you?
Yeah, because you were like mumbling you were mumbling and fumbling trying to figure out the pronunciation of that.
I was talking to Fester.
Yeah, no, come on. You did not know the capital of Albania was Tirana.
You can Venmo me.
Yeah, whatever. All right, folks, have a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow. My Instagram is Certified MJ Radio. My new threads from Instagram and Meta is at Certified MJ Radio. So give me a follow on the new threads. I haven't threaded yet. Is that what it is? Like on Twitter, you tweet. What do you do on Threads? Do you thread?
You throb.
Dumb name.
I'm at Joanne Fabrics threading right now. All right, so you can give me a follow on the new Threads at Certified MJ Radio. My email is mj@mjmorningshow.com. That's private, personal. If you got some hot tip or some gossip you need or something you want to tell us about, mj@mjmorningshow.com. Folks, have a great day. See you tomorrow for the Friday show, and let's be careful out there.